here. Let me put me up top. There we go. Even better. We appreciate our brother Kevin. We're going to put me on top for a second. Shout out to you guys that are here on a Thursday night. We decided that we're going to start broadcasting not only on Friday nights, not only on Saturday mornings, not only on Sundays, but we're going to be started doing and see how it works, a broadcast on Thursday evening. So you're stuck with your boy more than you realize. Shout out to you guys being here. Appreciate you all that are here in the comment section already. We got 21 people in the building. Guys, we got a good one. We got a good one. You know I'm a lookout artist, so I'm going to look out for you. 100 million. Yes, there are over 100 million just in one country, 100 million women that are considered what our brother Kevin Samuel said, leftover women. Yes, there are women that are over the age of, it used to be the age of 25. Then they moved it down. If you're a leftover woman, it's over the age of 27. Now it's over the age of 30. Kevin gave them grace by saying over the age of 35 for American women. But we're going to take a look at women not only realizing that they are leftovers, but also women coming to the reality that they're going to have to become something that many of them claim that they're not. Share bears. Yes, many women claim that they are not willing. You cheating on me. You got somebody else on the side. But from what we're going to look at, many women, and shout out to you ladies out there, are willing to be share bears instead of being leftover women. So we're going to look at that tonight's topic on Andre and Andrea's Love Crossing Borders. Shout out to you guys that are here right now. As you will know, let's get these shout outs going. And yesterday we had like a lightning storm here in Colombia. So we're here in Cali, and it was a flood. And when I say flood, it was a flood. It was crazy, man. We were even cleaning water out of our apartment. That's how, and we're on the third floor. So just imagine being on the third floor, cleaning out water off the floor with the broom. It was bad. It was bad. But everything's back in order here in Cali, Colombia today. Shout out to them. Then I had another exam today. You know, Andrea always got me with some exams. Man, you think that I was a broken down old car, man. Andrea always got me with checkups. But now I'm starting to appreciate the fact that a woman cares enough about my body when I don't care about my body, or when I don't notice to care about my body. Andrea makes sure I get proper sleep. She cooks 2 healthy meals every day. She texts me and said, Andrea, I got an appointment for this for you, your eye exam. Make sure you get your ears cleaned out. I take you to the podiatrist. You don't got to go to a regular foot doctor. I take you to a true foot doctor where they're gonna give you a true pedicure. Make sure your feet are great. We're gonna make sure that you got you a great gym membership with a great gym. We're gonna get you a trainer, Andre. We're gonna make sure that the insides. We're gonna make sure that everything is good on the inside as well as the brain waves. So now Andre and I are back into our motivation, our meditation. She does her daily meditation and prayers. I do mine. Now we're heavily into reading once again. I've always been a reader. I'm finishing off the book right now, The Psychology of Money. Excellent book. And she just finished the Atomic Habits, the Spanish version. So she just finished Atomic Habits. She loved the book. So it's great to have somebody on your team that thinks about you overall. So shout out to Andrea, who is she's at the grocery store right now. And shout out to all you guys that are being here right now. We got 34 in the building. Click that like button. We like you. Make sure you like us too, because you already know when you click that like button,
Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh yeah.
I'm talking about the new skinny Oprah coming next. That's the one that's coming next, the skinny Oprah. Goodness gracious, Oprah lost that weight with them Hollywood pills, like Cat Williams said. Shout out to you guys being here. And let's start off with my man Love W in the building. He said, what up, Dre and chat? Shout out to you, brother, being here. Glad that you're here. He said, share the stream. Yes, guys, make sure you share the live stream. That's what I forgot to do. Goodness gracious, I forgot to share my own live stream. I'll be sharing it throughout the night. But right now, it's all about you guys. I'll be sharing it throughout the night. but it's all about you guys right now. My man Iman is in the building. Shout out to you, kind sir, for being here. And cologne of the evening is, of course, our favorite Rave Now. Rave on one side, Now on the other side. And if you guys look into the corner of the live streams from now on, you'll be able to see where you'll be able to purchase the Rave Now as well. So it's not just if you just, now you can just scroll down to the bottom of the video. You can see some of the favorite colognes that we have. We've got the Rave Now there in the description, or not even the description, just underneath the video. We also have the one that's the clone of the Baccarat 540 Untold. That's in the description. Very inexpensive. These are the best dudes, some great clones. And the #1 clone for Creed Aventus, which is Club Day Nuit Intense. I've got that in the description for you as well. All of these colognes are under $30, and you help to support the channel when you buy each one of these colognes. And I even got more. I've got the Sauvage Elixir #1 clone from Lattafa. That's in the description. So I put some good ones in, man. I gotta hook y'all up, man. Y'all know how I always had the colognes back here. Now you can purchase those colognes immediately and don't have to go out hunting for them. And you got to go over Amazon and say, oh man, they ran out. I got your back, brothers. I got your back. And many of these are limited editions. So make sure that you guys take advantage of that. Now, and we're going to have that there from now on. We're going to have the little things there from now on, from our t-shirt brands to you can buy custom shoes, different products for traveling. We're going to always have something that you guys will be able to take care of yourselves as travelers in the description of, or in the, all you got to do is click it in every video. So yeah, the cologne of the night is that pineapple bomb that we love so much, Rave Now. I know about 45 of you guys have already purchased it even before now. And every one of you guys sent me an email and said, man, goodness gracious, that Rave Now is the truth. And if you don't want to spend $300 on Baccarat 540, just go ahead and get this Untold. And I kid you not, I like the Untold, and I have the Baccarat 540. I like Untold better, and it projects better than Baccarat 540. And this is only like $25-$30. That's the crazy part. That's the crazy part. But let's get back to the show. All right, let's get these shout outs going. All right, and appreciate you guys right out the gate for the super chats and cash apps, things like that. Hassam is in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Shout out to you. Glad to see that you is in the building. You are in the building. He says salute to Andre and love crossing borders and my barber. Shout out to you and Barber World. Guys out there like Barber World. Forget what Barber World is right now. I think he's in Southeast Asia. We got Philip, Mr. Philip D in the building. Shout out to you. And Micah is in the building representing. Shout out to you. And my man Don, AKA.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a
so
beautiful
lovely to be here with my man Don,
AKA.
AKA.
So lovely. Everyone's so lovely.
It's so lovely.
While you're in the clapping mood, I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree?
Let's get some music up in here. That's why I was wondering, what's going on? I say something is different. The music. Let's get some music up in here. Yeah. Let's break that down. We're gonna feel good. Yeah. Listen, with the great music. Them Detroit boys in the building.
You better back the fuck up out my face, goddammit. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. Don't play with me.
Don't play with that boy Bolak, man. That man is in the building. Them Detroit boys, as well as my man Nova Kelly, once again, is in the building. Shout out to you. Shout out to you. Nova says, he said I'm getting these for my husband. Oh, good. Yeah, you'll like those colognes. I kid you not. It's the reason why I like these three colognes as some of my top favorites, and I've been promoting them for years, is because these three smell better than the original, and they project better than the original. This one, Untold, projects far better than Baccarat 540. And like I said, I've got Baccarat right here. Baccarat is good, smells great. It's that burnt candy smell. It is one of the top colognes of the last 3 years. They run out of it everywhere. But to pay over $300 for a cologne that doesn't last as long and doesn't project as strong, that Untold smells just like it, fraction of the price. And I'm telling you, your husband, he gonna thank you for that one. You gonna thank yourself for getting that Rave Now. You gonna be like, my man smells so good. For all the guys that have already purchased Rave Now in the comment section, you could tell that this one, and it's only like 20, 25 bucks. Yeah, that's a great one too. And of course, Creed Aventus now is trash since 2018. The formula is not the same. I'll say that again. So get the Club de Nuit Intense. And I kid you not, it's the Creed Aventus, the closest thing that's been out there for the last few years. There's a lot of clones out there, but there's nothing that's compared to the Club de Nuit Intense. And the crazy part is, what I usually do, I take this one and I spray it on right out the shower. And then I wait a few minutes, because remember, since 2018, Creed took the pineapple, this is all pineapple, out of, and this is mainly pineapple, not a sweet pineapple like for ladies, but this is all masculine. But what made Creed Aventus famous, because I got the Creed back there too, is the pineapple. And when they took it out, you like, what the? And you like, you paying $400 for something that doesn't even have the original formula in it. The pineapple, that's what sold us on Creed. So what I do now, I take the Creed clone, Club Dewey Intense, and I take the pineapple from Rave Now. Maybe like 20 minutes later, I spray it on. Bada bing, bada boom. Smell better than the Creed Aventus now. Crazy. And I didn't have to pay $300 to get it. And it's a compliment banger. Compliment banger. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to my man Growth Talk in the building. Kofa's in here right now representing. My man Will Page is in the building too. I must be doing something right.
It's so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful. Give yourself.
I'm here with Will
so
Page.
Lovely. Everyone's so lovely.
I must be doing something right.
While you're in the clapping
and
mood,
Professor,
I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate.
Yeah,
They play so fine, don't you agree?
That's a good idea. You're absolutely correct, Professor. Professor's the king of the comments. He's always in the comment section of most of the videos. Shout out to Professor being in the building. He said, yeah, clones are where it's at. Absolutely correct. It used to be a time where colognes, they weren't good. Over the last 3 years, they've been murking the original colognes. You can buy the original colognes, which I have a lot of, but I kid you not, I could easily say at least a third of my collection is clones, because they are that close to the original formulas, or they're better. Like in these cases, they're better than the original formula. He's absolutely correct. If you want to be long lasting, just add a little Vaseline before you put it on. A little Vaseline around your neck, or when you lotion yourself up, that's even a form of moisture on your body. So you put your lotion on, then you put that first layer on. Do not put it on your clothes. I'm gonna say this again, gentlemen. Do not. We've already talked about this before when it comes to applying cologne. Behind the neck, bam, bam, on the wrist, or on the wrist, or on the elbow, inner elbow. And if you sometimes you can put on the back of the neck if you want a scent trail, like when you're going by and she like, ooh, what is that? Who is that? Who's that smelling good? You might want to do the back of the neck for a scent trail, but behind the ears would be good as well. And if you're a person that sprays in the front, that's cool too. But never, ever, ever, when you spray, be lazy or be cheap and push the formula together. You're breaking up the chemicals of your cologne, and it won't smell like the cologne that you purchased. And if you're spending $300 on a cologne, make sure you spray, and you spray separately. In other words, spray separately. Never spray on your clothes. Never spray in no. Colognes, like I mentioned before, are 3 levels of scent. You have the first level of the scent that when you first initially smell it, that first spray on. Then 15 minutes is a second tier or mid-grain scents that come through. Like you will not smell, for example, let's say this had pineapple in it, this is just 1% pineapple bomb. I'll give you a perfect example. Hold on. perfect example. We always doing a cologne review. Shout out to you guys. Okay. This, if you can't get Rave Now, get a hold of this. This is, I forgot how you pronounce it. Kaed Al Fusion. It's a Middle Eastern cologne. It's 100% pineapple. However, when you first spray it, you think both of these smell exactly the same when it comes to the pineapple. These are some of the best of the top. I got 3 pineapple ones. Hold on. Okay, we're going to go over to pineapple tonight. Okay? I'm telling you, you guys will love it, and your woman and the ladies will love it. They appreciate that you got the pineapples. Okay. Number 3 is Honor and Glory. Honor and Glory is a very, very smooth pineapple. Very smooth. This is the smoothest one. Oh my God, this is a smooth. It's like, oh man, it's like somebody could take milk and pineapple and put it in a masculine format. All these are very masculine, so there's nothing feminine about these. But what makes each one of these different, this Honor and Glory and Rave Now and the KL, what makes them different is the second note that you don't smell. When you first spray them on, bam, 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 it's pineapple. Don't do that. Don't rub it in. Why? Now, in this one, it has an undertone of a manly woody scent. You won't notice it when you first spray it on. 15 minutes later, now you're smelling the woods coming in. Now you're like, man, that reminds me of a little bit of a Tom Ford. If Tom Ford had pineapple, that's what this one is. If Tom Ford had a pineapple, that's what that one is. But it's not in this one. Then in this one, you smell another undertone of creaminess. That's on the 3rd level. So most colognes have 3 levels, but when you do this, you rub all the chemicals together and it doesn't smell like, you don't get a chance to appreciate each level. You get a smell when you first put it on. You get a smell about 15, 20 minutes later, the second tier, and the 3rd tier may happen an hour later that you'll notice like, man, I didn't notice it was I didn't notice that whatever scent, bergamot, may be up under it, whatever it is, because a lot of times pineapple have bergamot in it, and you'll notice it even more. Wait, you don't do this? Don't ever do that. Shout out to you guys being here. That was just a quick cologne insight. Yeah, spray on some lotion, but don't spray it into your lotion. That's another thing, guys. Yeah, put on some lotion, yes, or put on some Vaseline, but don't blend your cologne into the lotion. In other words, I used to do this. I have my lotions here. I take the lotions, put it on my hand. I spray some cologne in the lotion, and don't do that. You're messing up the formula. Put your lotion on first. As the lotion is drying on you, now put your first layer of cologne on. Bam, bada bing, bada boom, bada boom, you're good. You don't need any more than 5 sprays of the average cologne, other than Creed, because Creed colognes, all of them, you end up having to spray again within the next 4 hours. Creed colognes do not last. You pay the most for Creed colognes, like $400, and yet the colognes do not last. Shout out to all those Creed collectors. You just got Creed for bragging rights. I kid you not. You got Creed for bragging rights. Creed colognes are excellent, but they do not last. Yes, 100 million, Professor. Yes, my friend. 100 million leftover women in one country, and it is spewing over towards the United States. This is not a video coming down on women in the United States, but this is just a video to encourage us men. There are those of us that will not use passports, will not travel. 68% of men and women don't go anywhere in the United States. You'll live and die in the same city. Nothing wrong with that. So you need to know what the landscape is in your city or in the United States. We have all these women saying that I'm independent and I don't need no man. You have all these men, over 30% of men under the age of 30 not being intimate in a year. 50% of all men in the United States has not approached a woman in a year. Half of y'all, half of the men in the United States have not could say, I haven't walked up on a woman in a year. I'm here to let you know, guys, if you get yourself on track, if you get yourself on your square while you're not walking up on women, you get to the position where women will start to walk up on you, and no matter what country you go to. There is an epidemic. Women are bragging on social media, but you know me, once these cameras go off, that's how I talk. Forget about what's going on social media. Once these cameras go off, what is real life saying? Real life is saying that these women are slowly becoming share bears. Share bears. Now, you know, women, they're not going to tell their girlfriends or their mama or their auntie or the first lady in church that they're sharing, right? Okay. How many of you guys know share bears in church? How many times have us guys walked into somebody's church and we knew that within the first week we could smash at least 6 of them and they wouldn't care? Just walking in somebody's church. Women in church are the biggest share bears there are. I don't care about those other girls. Just be good to me. Ooh. Share bears. Hey, sexy boo. Nothing. I got some water right here. Unless you got some lime. You got some lime in there? Could you cut me up some lime? Thank you, babe. All right. Look at too cute. You need to leave that stuff alone. Shout out to Andre being here. I know, right? Shout out to Andre being here in the building. All right, guys. But yeah, women are starting to discover that, listen, it's time to become cheer bears. And so we're going to look at shout out to Andre. Shout out to my man IQS in the building. Shout out to you being here, brother.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful love. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely. And while you're in the clapping mood, I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree?
Okay, Timothy, I'm going to try to see if I can find Spice. I got Spice Bomb up there. I got Spice Bomb infrared, and I got the just regular Spice Bomb Extreme. And so I'm going to see if I could try to find it to put it in the description of each one of the videos. So when you guys say, hey, Dre, if you could find that video or find that cologne for me and put it in the description so a person can purchase it, I'll do that for you guys. So any colognes that you guys might think of that you're interested in, let me know, such as the Spice Bomb and the Spice Bomb Extremes, and I'll make sure I put it in the live streams for you guys to be able to purchase it. And when I find it, I usually find them at discounters. So that's the cool part. So you're not paying full prices. Usually my discounters, such as Fragrance World, Fragrance Net, Joe Machon, those a lot of fragrance spots. That's what I make sure that I get the discounts from. So whenever you guys see me post something, it's usually at a good 10-15% discount as well. If you look at the video, Island Rebel, shout out to you for that comment. If you look in the video, it's right at the bottom of the video. So if you just scroll down to the bottom of the video, I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at a nice little set. The first one is the Club Day Nuit Intense. The second one is the blue one that just came out a couple years ago. This one, the third one is the Club Day Nuit Intense is number 3. The first one is Rave Now. My fault, guys. The fourth one is the Baccarat clone Untold, and then the clone for Sauvage is the 5th one. Then we have Camera. That Camera is a beast. And then we also have one of my favorite oud, which is Oud for Glory. That one is there. That one was one of the ones that got me addicted to clones. Oud for Glory is the clone of Oud for Greatness. Very great Middle Eastern cologne. So definitely, though, just look at the bottom of the video and it's right there. You say you only see your comments. Let me look for my phone. Real quick. Thank you guys once again. We got it. Like I said, we got another great show tonight. Thank you guys that are watching from Facebook and watching from my other channel, Travel Unravel. See, Okay, let me move the comments out the way. Let me shut that volume down. Okay, can you see it right there? If you move the comment section out of the way for a second, you can see all those colognes at the bottom. So all those colognes that I just mentioned are right there at the bottom for you guys to choose from. Yep, just close up, click that X in the comment section. It'll shut down for you. Yeah, that Assad. Yep, right here. I mean, that Assad is the other one, the clone for Sauvage. It's a clone for Sauvage Elixir. Just in case you guys are wondering, does Sauvage Elixir have a clone? Not regular Sauvage, but the one that's the next level that came out. Sauvage Elixir's clone is the one that you just mentioned, the Assad. Yep. Absolutely correct. All right. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you guys. My man Timothy in the building. He said, watching from the hospital. Avengers Assemble. Hope everything is great, brother. Hope everything, and I hope that you getting better in whatever it may be. Like I said, I just left the hospital. Bruh, I don't know what it is about Colombia, but they love putting you under anesthesia for every time they want to do an exam on your boy. Whether it be the throat surgery, I thought it was going to be 15 minutes. Man, I'm doing real surgery. Then I just went to go get a colon check, right? You know, after 40 years old, Black men, we got to get our colon check. We got to get our prostate exams. We got to get our heart exams. We got to get MRIs, and we got to make sure our ears are clean. So go to a specialist. Make sure to get all that wax up out of there from over 40 years of wax. Whatever it is, get your teeth done right. Come on, fellas, get your teeth done right. You see your boy's starting to try to grow a beard. So get your beard done up right. Get facials. Get your manicures. You earned it, man. We work hard. Get your manicures. And I'm telling you, man, look good for yourself. If you got hairy eyebrows, get somebody to take care of them eyebrows for you, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. It ain't got to be perfect like a supermodel, but at least they ain't got to be looking like Spider-Man. Spider-Man does whatever a spider. So women don't want the eyebrows looking like you're old school professor. So at the end of the day, guys, just take care. It's all about take care of you now that we're in these other countries and we realize how economical it is. The nurse that worked with me today, she was from, she's a sister, a Colombian sister from New Jersey. Shout out to New Jersey. And her and her husband moved down to Colombia a few years ago. They've been together for 20 years and a great couple. And so they're here in Colombia and they're thinking about moving back just to spend some time because with the family that they have back home in the States once again. But like I was saying, man, they knocked me out, man, just for an exam. And I thought about this. I feel sad for all you brothers that been getting drugged. I understand now. All you brothers that get drugged and you wake up hours later. Every time they put me under anesthesia here in Colombia, I wake up in a totally different room and I'm like, so this what it feels like to get scoped? I don't like this feeling, mommy. I don't like this feeling. Man, goodness gracious. Whoa. When they put you in there, I mean, it's like count backwards. 10, 9, 3, and you just out. But I love the quality, and I was talking to the nurse that was helping me, the one that was from New Jersey, and she was even surprised when I said that United States out of 104 developed countries when it comes to healthcare for the average person, United States ranks 70 and Colombia ranks number 36. Actually, United States now is number 69 and Colombia is number 36. Where United States used to be for 10 years, number 37, but still Colombia was number 22. And then I mentioned that, yes, United States does rank in the top 5 countries in the world for malpractice lawsuits because United States is one of the leading countries in the world to leave stuff in your body after surgery. Yes, it doesn't matter what it is. United States is famous for leaving stuff in your body after surgery. And the United States, when it comes to medical, I just found out this last week. Did you know that the United States leads in the world by a huge margin when it comes to a child? I forgot the term of it. Maternity. Oh man, I forget the term. I was just looking at the article the other day. The loss of a child during birth, in other words. United States lead in child or baby. What is it? Some of you guys might know the term, the medical term for it. But United States leads. I didn't even know that. I was like a long margin. It was like United States is way out there. United States, every 100,000 children born loses 24 children. The closest country to the United States of every 100,000 children born, they only lost like 9. And then everybody else was like 2, 3s, maybe 4 every 100,000 children. But the United States was like out there, like every 100,000 children that are born, 24 kids are lost. And that's a lot because we have babies like crazy around the world. So yeah, but we're the most expensive medical program in the world. Shout out to my man David in the building. He said, good evening to the family, Andre and Andre. Yes, sir. And my man IQ in the building. He said, we in the building representing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And my man Tevin with the sticker in the building with the $5 sticker. Shout out to you. And them Canadian boys are at it again, Mom. They're at it again.
I told this guy where I was from. He said, oh, Canada.
Oh, Canada in the building. Shout out to you, brother. I'm glad that you're here. You made it. We got 82 people in the building. We got a good, word. Yeah. I forget the term. That's what infant mortality rate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Chalupe. That's what it is. America ranks #1 in the world for infant mortality rate. It's crazy. Like I said, it was like this. America's way out here on the chart, and then everybody else is way back here when it came to losing children during birth. And then we know that in the Afro-American community, it's like amplified even worse than that. So, but we're gonna stick to the topic for this one tonight because always looking up some new stats on what's going on around the world, and I always find out that we are not #1 in everything like we think we are, even though we love America. Let's see. I think I got everybody. Got my man Ryan in the building. Shout out to you. And once again, he said, have you tried Oud Mineral AD Perfume by Tom Ford? No, I haven't. I just got, you know what? I'm glad you mentioned that. That gives me a new oud to spoil myself with. I just gave Austin Holloman, when he came here into the studio, and after we did the interview, I said, now pick a cologne. He was like, what? I was like, yeah, pick one of the colognes. I say, no matter what cologne you pick, my feelings gonna be hurt. I said, but go ahead, man, pick a cologne for yourself. And so he chose, and I was surprised. He smelled a few colognes and he chose Tom Ford Oud Wood as his cologne. So now I got to replace one of my Tom Fords, and I think I'm going to use that one that you just mentioned. So I'm glad for that suggestion. Thank you very much, Ron. Give me a sample, and then I will see how I like it. But most Tom Fords I really do like. But yeah, my last one, I got one more up there, but the last one I gave to Austin Holloman. I'm dipping in somebody's business Christmas cake. He said, fellas, is the best way to buy a package sample first. That's exactly what I was just saying. Absolutely correct, Tim. And then if you have samples, you could buy. Then if you like the samples, then you could buy them if you like. He's absolutely correct. Remember I told you guys I got Rock 540, and I showed you guys this sample set that I got myself for Christmas of the Mason Francis Kirk John, the Mason Francis Kirk John collection. And I got this, and I love the history behind this because I purchased this one in the oldest cologne shop in London. I mean, this place been around forever, and so to be able to shop there was a really great thing. So I got a sample set of the Mason Francis Kirkjohn collection, and on the end right here you see the Baccarat 540. So I have that, but then I have the clone, which is like $20. This sample set cost me $200, but this right here is like $25. You can see this in the description, not in the description, but below the video. So yeah, but usually when I suggest a cologne, I basically know our most of our tastes anyway. So I never suggest something that's really outside the box. All right, let's go to get started. Let me scroll down. I think I got everybody in the comment section and everybody here. We got 80 people here. Let's go to get started with we got Ethan in the building. Shout out to you and Black Scorpion once again. Shout out to you guys. Infant mortality rate. Thank you very much, guys. I appreciate that. And we got morning coffee drive.
And you say Shot City.
Oh, I hit the wrong one.
Shot City. Shot City.
That's what I want to hit. I want to hit the applause for my brother in the building. He say the selling better Rouge for women at TJ Maxx smells like Baccarat Rouge. You know what? Because Baccarat is a unisex scent. I can see that. It really is. It's a man can pull it off and a woman can pull it off. It's like 90%. It's like I could say like 80% masculine as can be. But there are women that are like, I'll take that 20%, and they'll put on Baccarat and they can pull it off too. Shout out to good my man Pan's World in the building. Shout out to you being here as well.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight.
Feels so lovely to be
Give
here with
yourself
Pan's
a round of
World.
applause. You're so lovely. Everyone's so lovely. And while you're in the clapping mood, I'd like to give a big round of applause to my band, Sexual Chocolate. Sexual Chocolate. They play so fine, don't you agree?
We got my man Antonio in the building. Tony Tone with a heart of stone. Brothers tried knocking, but he wasn't home. Tony Tone is in the building. Shout out to you, Antonio. Shout out to you. Yes, sir. Make sure that you guys check out and subscribe to Andrea's channel as well. She's on her way to 3,000. She's really close. She's less than 50 subscribers away from 3,000 subscribers on her channel. And she's going to be booting up some new videos and some new live streams come around to you guys in the next coming weeks. So shout out to Andrea. And yes, America, we need to talk. I'm about to push this channel a lot more because of the election year. I'm going to be talking a lot more about this channel that we have. We started it. It's like at 100 and something subscribers, but we're going to start pushing that one over the edge as well, because this will be our fifth. This one right here is our fifth channel, but I'm going to be pushing that one over the edge also. Let's get started with the video. Let me change the music. And for a second, let's take time out to look at both of our sponsors for today. We got sponsors today. Oh yeah. First sponsor is the Passport Bros app.
Hey, Globetrotters! Are you ready to elevate your travel game and make every trip unforgettable? Get ready to revolutionize your adventures with Passport Bros app, your ticket to turning passion into profit. With Passport Bros, your travel videos and posts aren't just memories, they're money makers. Share your awe-inspiring experiences with the world and watch your bank account grow with every click. But wait, there's more. Connect with a vibrant community of fellow explorers, where camaraderie knows no borders. Exchange insider tips, forge lasting friendships, and create memories that last a lifetime. And that's not all. Gain access to exclusive discounts on accommodations, from cozy boutique hotels to luxurious resorts, ensuring you can travel in style without breaking the bank. So why settle for ordinary when you can experience the extraordinary? Join the Passport Bros app today and unlock a world of adventure, connection, and endless possibilities. Download the app now and let the journey of a lifetime begin.
Download now on the App Store and Google Play.
All right, so make sure you guys click that Passport Bro app information that's on the top of the screen. in the chat. All you do is click on that, or our Patreon is up there that you can click on that and join the Patreon. And remember that when you go on a certain level of the Patreon, you get that free 30-minute consultation with me in regards to your ventures here to South America. And our second sponsor of the night is, of course, Machismo TV.
Welcome to Machismo TV, the ultimate destination for modern men seeking to upgrade their lifestyle. Subscribe to Machismo TV and Saul T-Balls. We stream daily from 12 midnight to 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the best male-centric content. Highlight reels without reviewing or providing any editorial bias to the content. We have done so much, with so little for so long, we are now qualified to do anything, with nothing.
Let's go to get started with the video. Shout out to my man Timothy in the building once again. He said, designated driver. Yeah, I'm designated water myself, brother. He said he got the Welch's grape juice in the building. Yes, sir. He said, did you listen to Joe Tex? I got you. Oh, I'm dipping in the conversation. I don't know. No, Kenny, I got the videos. I didn't get a chance to hit them. That's what I'll be doing tonight after today's show, because it'll give me some content for mañana, for tomorrow. So shout out to you, Ken. Thank you for sending me that information. Let's get started with the video. Let me move me out of the way. And once again, a lot of guys don't realize that when Kevin Samuels made this statement, let me pull me back up. When Kevin Samuels made this statement of this was one of his last topics, if not the last topic before he passed on. Let me turn the music down, make sure that we got it just right, because I don't want to be too loud for you guys. That's low 7. Let's put it on 7. Okay. Before Kevin Samuels passed on, one of the last subjects in which he spoke on was the fact that if men and women, especially men and women of color in the United States, didn't start to come together, because, that was his goal. Me, Austin Holloman, Richie Magzuma, Thailand, El Guapo, as well as Austin Holloman. I think I'll mention Austin as well. And Dennis Sperling, we all say this: get your passports. I'm not about to sit up here and do a whole show and try to convince women to love you guys. That is not Andre. That is not Dennis Sperling. That is not Austin Holloman. That's not Richie Mack. That is not ain't none of us. You will never see us do a video saying, women, you start loving your man. Love these men. Nope. That ship has sailed when Kevin passed. But before Kevin passed on, what he did leave women with was the last warning shot. And he said that, listen, over in Asia, there's a saying that if you're over a certain age, you are considered what's called a leftover woman. And now women in the United States treated him as if he invented the term. And us men heard him say, that's in Asia. But watch out, ladies, because that behavior is coming your way. And you guys are going to see the polarity in today's video of what Kevin Samuels had to say, what Asian women are experiencing, and the trajectory of what the Asian women are experiencing, what women in the States are starting to experience. And now women in the States are just like Asian women. They're in the position now, and this is nothing against the ladies. I'm saying this again. But ladies, you're in the position where now you're going to have to become share bears. Yep. You want a good man? You got to share. You want a man that's a provider? Be ready to share. Women in other countries do. Colombian women ain't got no problem sharing. I'll say that again. Here in Colombia, for all you dudes, that's another reason why I don't see why you guys do pay for play as much as you do. I understand pay for play, but I don't understand the addiction of pay for play, because women down here have no problem, and I mean no problem with being share bears. When I don't say it flippantly that I fight women off. I don't say that flippantly at all. I have not only fought off women, I have fought off women trying to introduce me to their fine female friends. I have yet to have a woman walk up to me and say, what's your name? Andre? I'll be right back. Andre, this is so-and-so. So, and the female be fine. Baby girl, I'm married. Sorry. We can dance though. You know me, I like to dance. We can dance though. Or if you guys were around, I'll introduce you to that person. But they have no problem with sharing down here. And when I say, dude, over 60% of the time when I say I'm married, they look at me like, Negro and? So what do you say? I have been, I told you guys all the time, I've been laughed at several times for saying that I'm married. Like, Negro and? One female brought another female to me. I said, I'm married. The other female who brought the female looked at me and she said, I brought you my friend because I'm married too. Andre, being married, that ain't nothing new down here in Colombia. Love your wife. But do realize this is share beer country. The only thing I'm sharing with my wife is this business and making this money and taking our lives to the next level. I done ran through enough women, but my point is for you guys that are still single, don't feel odd. This is share beer country. Whether you're in Brazil, it's share beer country. Whether you're here, because I've seen plenty of guys in share beer situations that were not odd. Whether you're in Asia, it's share beer country. A lot of individuals in Europe are countries. In Europe, they'll claim that, they're share beer countries. And here in Colombia, this is definitely, and I mean definitely, share beer country. If you come down here to Colombia and you lying to women, well, you a fool. And I know I'm kind of like ramping us up for the video, but guys, I mean that in all sincerity, you do not have to lie to women in Colombia. If you do, that's why they get pissed off. That's why they get pissed off. And one of the things that's so funny that cause women to still be attracted to me after I tell them I'm married is the fact I told them I'm married. You would think that would deter them, right? They like, cool. I ain't got to worry about you all in my business, and I ain't going to be all in your business. All I want is a dance, ma'am. Can I get a dance? That's it. So, yeah, this is definitely share beer country. Not saying that all women are like that, but it is a huge pool, no matter what race, color, or creed in Colombia. Share beer is not a deal breaker like it is in the United States. He cheated on me. Is he paying all the bills? Yes. Girl, you better sit your butt down somewhere. That's what they would say in Colombia. In all sincerity. But let's get over to the back to the video. Meaning, first of all, the first stage of a woman becoming a share bear, she's part of the leftover woman tribe. Let's get started. Here we go. Even more. There we go.
But if you have made it to 35 years old and you're unmarried, you are a leftover woman.
I'm just a leftover of society. Approaching 40, unmarried, without a man to rely on, childless, with a debt of 1.2 million RMB or 167,000 US dollars owed to the bank. I struggle to pay my mortgage at the end of each month. My hair is falling out in clumps. Even if I wanted to marry now, there's no man willing to marry someone in poverty like me. Plus, at my age, whether I can have a child is questionable, so relying on others is definitely not an option. I can only depend on myself.
Before we go any further into with Kevin, hear what she said. Notice everything that she's saying sounds familiar, doesn't it? I make so much money. I'm a baller. I'm a queen. I'm a boss bee. All that, right? Yet their net worth is debt. I'll say that again. Even though she makes a decent amount of money, notice her net worth is debt worth. Sounds familiar, doesn't it? All these sisters with these college loans, all these sisters with these car loans, all these sisters buying big houses that they can't afford, but they're just trying to keep up with Sister Jones. In church, you only got one child, but you got a 5-bedroom house because you making your money. So don't get fooled when sisters are saying, or when women are saying in the States, modern women are saying, we've come up, we're making money, but yet Ask them about their net worth, and you'll find that there's still, even doctors. I got a friend of mine. He was actually married to a sister, white dude, married to a cool sister. She was a Jamaican, but she was paying over $4,000. No, she paying $3,000 a month back in college loans. And she was the best of the best at what she did. She was $3,000 a month. He married into, in other words, my friend married into $3,000 a month in debt just on that, not including, now he had already had his own house. So all these things were, you know, were just add on, debts upon debts upon debts. This is not what women are bragging about. They are not bragging about the fact that they get the least amount of raises every year too. Why? Because women statistically are less prone to ask for a raise than a man would. A man knows, I got to take care of these kids. I got my wife. We about to have another child. I need to go talk to my boss real quick. A woman feels like, you know, quite often, I don't want to rock the boat, so I don't ask for a raise, even if she deserves it. She doesn't ask for, a woman doesn't get that promotion as much as a man would because she assumes that she'll get it, but she doesn't talk to management about, hey, I'm looking at that particular position. What do I need to do in order to get to that position? A lot of women don't say that. They just think if I work hard, then they'll promote me, to where a lot of men actually ask about what that promotion is and what do I need to do to get it. And that's how men usually get the promotion, not because we're men anymore, because technically it's illegal to show discrimination. So women can't use, well, men get this or men get, no, it's the fact that men go after things. These are just off-camera statistics. But let's go back to the video. Once again, she just described what she was going through. And let's continue on with Kevin.
A leftover woman. You are what is left.
我今年38岁了。
I am 38 years old with a master's degree. I am a high-quality single woman. I originally thought that in Hangzhou, I could find an equally high-quality bachelor, but
Pause. She looked young for 38. I got to give her that one. She looks young for 38.
Until I turned 38 this year, I realized that those high-quality single men didn't even look at me. Now, the ones chasing after me are rural bachelors. In other words, if I want to get married, I can only marry into the countryside.
完了完了，真的嫁不出去了。
Oh no, it's over. I really can't get married anymore. I'm already 34 years old. What should I do? My mum is still waiting for grandchildren. Do I really have to resort to buying sperm for artificial insemination? It's so scary.
Doesn't that sound familiar? That sounds familiar. Let me let her keep talking, then we're going to come back to her.
Want a man.
Before Kevin gets started, one says, I'm making good money, but the men that make money like I do, the first girl that looked young, 38, she is making the money, but yet the men on that level aren't even looking her way. Does that not sound familiar? Does that not sound familiar? Every woman in Atlanta wants them a lead attorney, but lead attorney ain't even looking at half of those women way that's even on his level. You got other women in Houston that are professional women in Houston. Dennis Sperling didn't even look their way. He got him a Dominican woman from a different location. Shout out to Dennis and his relationship. What am I saying? Just because, ladies, just because you're making a certain amount of money and you drive a certain car, and as you're going to see further in this video, doesn't necessarily mean that that guarantees you the men on that level. Remember, the men on that level are a percentage. You looking for longer than 6 inches. He needs to have a 6-pack. He needs to make over 6 figures, over 6 feet. Statistically, for that to happen is not even 1%. That's like 0.000 something percent for you to even have that type of man. He's an anomaly. But women who are making that type of money believe that because they put in the hours in the work like a man, they deserve a certain type of man. To whereas on the other hand, a man can make that type of money and not even demand a quarter from a woman if she's a good woman. That's why you see so many guys that like the Tiger Woods that could meet a good waitress. You could be a waitress. I don't care as long as you're a good woman. So it is with my wife finally bringing lime to me. She came in here. Hey, check it out. She's about to walk in here without the lime guy, and then she's like, "Oh my God, the lime." And so it is, guys. So the same situation in the East is the same problematic situation that we're noticing that women are going through in the West. The leftover woman syndrome. Just because Kevin passed on, I think women think that the term leftover women died with him. It didn't start with him. And so the term leftover woman still exists. Once again, why am I hitting on this topic? Am I hitting on this topic to shame women? No, I love the ladies in the state. Shout out to y'all. But I'm here to encourage you men. This is a men-centered channel. I'm here to encourage you men that these women are on the brink or have already crossed the threshold. You're going to see this later on in this video of being share bears. These women have no problem. Come on around, little mama. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. These women have no problem with being share bears. They're at that point like, listen, I'm not going to be lonely. I'm not going to die alone with a cat, but I would rather be in a group. So they're like, listen, I have no problem with being friends with your girlfriend, and we could be girlfriends. And it's going to amaze you how many women in the United States, Asia, as well as Colombia have no problem. And as well as from the descriptions that guys have been giving me, as well as the beautiful ladies in Brazil have no problem with being share bears. But as long as you guys don't have the confidence, you'll assume that women in the United States, I got to sneak and creep around. No, you don't. Women don't like men that cheat. They don't like men that lie. That's what women don't like. I'll say that again. Most women that I've come across, they don't even trip on the fact that you got another woman. You know why they trip on? You look them in their face every single day and your tail lied. I've had more women that when I was honest and said, you ain't the only one, they had no problem with it. Let me put it like this. I have yet to have a woman leave me when I told her she wasn't the only one. Not once. And I'm not Mr. Fly, Mr. Player. I'm just a regular guy like you guys. But when I lied, they considered that cheating. And they were like, because you took away my choice, the choice of whether I want to stay with you or whether I want to leave. You took my choice away. That's why I'm leaving you, Andre. And so I learned, don't take women's choice away. And I promise you guys, they don't go nowhere. Women have no problem. And all the women that sit back and say, I ain't gonna share, they sharing. They would share. If you got a good man, decent man, he takes care of himself, he's attractive, you know he's the type of man to get women. If you leave him, it's going to be 15 other women that's going to grab him up. Most women in most parts of the world ain't going nowhere as long as you are not lying. That's the only thing that throws women off, that pisses them off, that gets them upset. Not because women have said this to men several times in an argument. I ain't mad because you got that man. I'm mad because you sat up here and you lied in my face about it. You kissed me. We having sex and you ain't using protect. I don't know what you doing with the women out there. You lied. That's what gets you kicked out the house. That's what gets you in the doghouse. You lied. You lied to get the coochie from the side chick, and you lied to keep your wife from finding out, or your girlfriend from finding out the coochie. Don't lie. And I promise you're going to still get the coochie from the side chick. And if you don't lie, 9 times out of 10, your woman ain't going nowhere. She might even get hot. What? This marriage is, where's the love? The love is still here, babe. Did I stop providing for you and the kids? Did I stop being here for you? I'm talking about serious kitchen table. Let's sit at the kitchen, talk, conversation. What did I do wrong? Did I say I'm sleeping around every time I turn around? No. Have I been with another woman? Yes. Don't hyperventilate. No. Don't cry. No, that's not going to work. If she was going to leave, she would have left. She didn't leave. Did grandmama leave granddaddy? When granddaddy had a whole family on the other side of the city, did grandma leave? Well, back then, women didn't have it. Women had the right to divorce a man and get her part back then, too. Don't think that a woman couldn't divorce a man back then. Divorce didn't just start in our era. I'll say that again. We act like divorce just started in our era and a woman could just get the hook. No. A woman could up and say, I'm out of here. It was shamed for a woman to do that and not stick with her husband. Girl, you leaving him because he had a woman on the other side? You leaving him for, it was called back then, you left him because he was being a man? You crazy. And grandma knew grandma knew from going to church every Sunday with granddaddy in Alabama, in Tennessee, in Kentucky, in Atlanta. She knew this when we all were Southerners. She saw how all those women in church looked at granddaddy. And she knew if she left granddaddy, who was providing, protecting, and problem solving, and she left because of the side chick, no problem. She knew it was 15 other women in that church waiting for grandmama to leave. Waiting. So it is today. Nothing's changed. Just because these women are hollering about having money, brothers, the reason why I'm encouraging you, don't be fooled. Now, am I saying go out? Is this broadcast about going out having a bunch of women? No. This is just to let you, this broadcast to let you know, don't be fooled by women with this I'm a boss B and we don't need no man. That's what this broadcast is about. Don't be fooled by that I'm a boss B and we don't need no man. Because when these cameras go off and TikTok goes off and YouTube is the regular hours, cameras go off and these women got to live regular lives, bruh, they will spread the amount of sex that most of us in the comment section can attest to. We talked about this last week. For being honest with women. Bruh. The amount of sex that honesty will get you in the United States is crazy. That's why when these cameras go off and they be talking that I'm sassy and I don't need them, please. Like the song, If You Think You're Lonely Now, my favorite verse, when he said, when your needs come out to feed, every woman talks crazy until her needs come out to feed. Every woman can say whatever she wants until her needs come out to feed. And she tired of stuffing that pillow between her legs and scissoring. When she's tired of scissoring that pillow, guess who she gonna call? The truth teller. The dude that didn't lie to him. Yeah, I got another woman. I got other women. What you doing tonight, big head? I'm doing you tonight. I'm on my way. So this is what this video is about. Tonight's video is to encourage you guys that what's going on, over 100 million people, 100 million women in Asia, just in Japan alone, are saying either I'm going to die alone or I got to become a share bear. And it is trickling the same behavior from the video that you guys are watching. The same behavior that's happening in China is trickling over to the United States in the sense of women are starting to discover either I die alone or I become a share bear. Why are they becoming share bears? Remember, men under 30 years old, viral men that's at their sexual peak, under 30 years old, 30% aren't even having sex. That knocks them out. That doesn't include the LGBTQ brothers. That knocks out another percentage. The percentage of men, especially in the black community, that are incarcerated is small. It's only 3.7%. Women will have you think it is more than that, but it's only 3.7% of men that are black that are incarcerated. It's not that many of us incarcerated compared to our mass numbers. But at the end of the day, just that percentage, including LGBTQ, including the young guys under 30 saying that they're not going to be intimate with a woman. They have a movement going on in China now called the 4-No among men. They have come together in a pact. They say, I'm not going to buy no house, no car, no don't think it was no sex. I forget what the other one was. I know 3 of them was no car, no house, no woman, as far as marriage, and I forgot what the fourth one was. But it's a movement called the 4 No's in China right now among young men. Shout out to my man, Mr. Smith himself in the building. He says, Dre speaking facts. He said, I've had that conversation with my wife. She said, you want me to be a sister wife? I said, yes, ma'am. And the other women, plural, are all already on code. I locked up that, he said, I looked up on the truth. Absolutely correct. Absolutely correct. And that's very common here in Colombia. Very common. So let's continue on with the video. Shout out to you, brother, for your testimony. Thank you very much. He said, I have multiple women in Africa, Asia, and Latin America. Not just one geographical location. The sheer bear movement is on, brothers. I kid you not. The sheer bear movement is on. Let's continue on. We got 113 people in the building. Click that like button. What are we doing? We already know if you click that like button.
Oprah coming next. Once I establish this as a place of truth, oh yeah.
Oprah coming next. Click that like button so Oprah can come next. Let's get back to the video, gentlemen. Shout out to my man, Paper Route in the building. I used to have a paper route when I was a shorty.
Men know that there's something likely wrong with you. Whether you want to hear it or not, I'm going to just go there with you. I'm telling you the truth that you don't want to hear. Men know that there's something likely wrong with you.
After Chinese New Year, I'll turn 30, fittingly labeled as a leftover woman due to my age. Wearing budget clothes, I can't even secure a decent job. I earn a monthly salary of 2,500 RMB, which is about $350 US, working 8 hours a day, living in a rented place that costs 200 RMB. My daily meals consist of either pickled vegetables, steamed buns, or fried noodles. After deducting various expenses each month, I'm left with only about 400 RMB, or about $55 US. Some may ask if I feel ashamed, and I answer yes.
But you cannot be fit in an adjustable 6 or higher, 35, unmarried. Something wrong with you.
This is my undergraduate degree from Qingdao University of Science and Technology, and this is my master's degree from a private university in Seoul. You don't need to understand Korean. This is the official certification of my master's degree, stamped with an official seal. If I were to falsify any documents, I'd be in prison. I graduated with my master's degree in 2015. In 2016, I obtained temporary residency in Shanghai. Here are the property deeds for my 2 houses. This is the purchase contract and keys for my property in Jiaxing, Shanghai. You can see my fingerprints at the bottom. If the rain stops in a couple of days, I can show you my house in Jiaxing. I couldn't find the purchase contract for the house in Hangzhou, but I'll show you the property there in a few days. This is one of my BMW cars, and this is one of my electric cars. Although it's not valuable, it's genuinely enjoyable to drive. I'm 34 years old with a master's degree, 2 houses, and 2 cars. Previously, I earned around 300,000 yuan per year, but now it's around 150,000 yuan. If I were a man, I'd be highly desirable in the dating market. There would be many girls interested in me, and I could easily pick someone. But just because I'm a woman, I have little value in the dating market.
Let's pause it right there. Of course, we're going to come back to Kevin. What's the big mistake that she's making that a lot of women in the States are making? It's obvious. They actually think that they can get us, especially the guys that are the top tier men, not just top tier earners, top tier men. I'll give you a perfect example. You could be a top tier man because your personality, as well as your earning, as well as your networking. Remember, Kevin Samuels broke down that there are 6 levels of being a high value man. One of them is, what benefits do you bring to the group? So these women actually think because they have their careers equals relationship. Absolutely correct, Zeta. She put a career before her relationship. And Romello says that she thinks that she can date like a man. And that's the biggest mistake that a lot of women in the States are making. That's why they're alone. And then they're trying to fool the world. Women in Asia, as well as women in America, are trying to fool the world by saying, well, we don't want to get married. No, ladies, you can't. When women say in the United States or on YouTube or any format, oh, I didn't want to get married anyway. That's like me saying, and I'm 6'3", which is short for the NBA. That's like me saying today, well, I don't want to play for the NBA. Dre, you're 56 years old and you're only 6'3". You're horrible at dribbling the basketball, but you're great when it comes to catching the football. You were never made for the NBA anyway. Maybe the offices, the back offices and contract negotiations, I can see that, Dre. But Andre, you were not made for the basketball court. So for me to say, well, I didn't want to play for the NBA, or I don't think I want to play for the NBA is moot at 56, only 6'3", horrible dribbler, and more of business focused than the court focused. And women are doing this. Well, I don't want to get, babe, you're past the stage of choice. You see where I'm going with that? A lot of times you'll hear these women on YouTube or on Instagram, on TikTok, well, I don't want to be married anyway. I'm happy with my singleness. So, babe, you're past the age or stage of choice. So for you to say it, it's moot. It is moot for a 50-year-old woman with 4 kids to say, I don't want to get married. Who's trying to marry you? A 70-year-old with 9 kids? A 40-year-old woman that's very attractive, but with an attitude. I don't want to get married anyway. Who's trying to marry an attractive 40-year-old woman with an attitude? We'll smash you because we know you got that crazy girl sex, but we ain't marrying you. There are a lot of women that actually are bragging about, I'm living my single life, I'm not getting married. Boo, you're past the stage of choice. If you said that, if a woman says that, a perfect example. Andrea used to be, one of her mottos was when she was like 19, I ain't getting married. Forget about marriage. I ain't in the marriage. Marriage ain't for me. I'm gonna just focus on me. I'm gonna do me. That was Andrea, right? That was my wife. I'm do me. And as time progressed, she started to realize, okay, that doesn't work. I think I should be getting married. She said, so Andrea said, I want to be married before I'm 25. So let me start carrying myself like a woman that already has wifey qualities and make myself presentable, pull my sundresses out, looking feminine, and let me get me a man. Because what I was saying before, I don't want to get married, I've changed my mind on that. This is Andrea, my wife. Andrea is still, when she did that, guess what she was? She was still in the age and stage of having a choice. She was 23 when she changed her mind about marriage and said, I want to be married by, no, she was 21. And from what she said, and she changed her mind. She said, I want to be married by 25. But when she was prior to 20, she was like, no, I don't want to get married now. Forget about that. She's still in under the umbrella of choice. When you're 40-something years old, ma'am, 30-something years old, ma'am, you got an attitude. You are everybody that ran through you. You got 10, 15, 20, 30 bodies under your belt. You got 2, 3, 4 kids by Pookie. To deal with the baby daddy's family, to deal with your family and the kids, and then try to be in love with you. Sisters, when y'all sit back, and I'm not coming at you, but I'm being honest, when you sit back and you make this statement that I didn't want to get married anyway, you're past the stage of choice. You have no choice statistically. And I'm going to say this. I'm not saying impossibility. That's why I use the term statistically. Ladies, statistically, you weren't going to get married anyway. Just like statistically, I'm not going to play for the NBA or be an Olympic track star. Statistically, is there a human chance out there for something like that? Yeah, but it's so 0.000% that it might as well be impossible. So guys, always remember, when you hear these women say, I don't want to get married, I'm saying if she's under the age of 30, she might be making that statement, but she's still in the realm of the age of choice, and she can change her mind. But women over 30 in certain countries, and you got a bunch of kids, baby, go ahead and say what you want to say. I don't believe in marriage. Who cares? You're past the age of choice. You're past the age or the stage of choice. Why I say age? If you're in your 40s and you're bitter and you got attitude and everything, you're past the age of choice. Nobody's choosing you anyway. So for you to pretend like I don't believe in marriage, who cares? You're past the age of choice. The stage of choice is you got 2 or 3 kids, or you're bitter, or you got mental issues, or you're lazy about life itself. You don't have to make a bunch of money, but are you lazy about life itself? You are past the stage of choice, meaning that nobody's going to choose you because A, you're lazy. B, you probably got a couple of kids, or you may be in a situation with children. C, you probably still in love with one of your baby daddies, or he's still in love with you. You may not love your baby daddy, but this dude's still in love with you because you used to suck it from the back. You know how I used to suck that thing from the back, girl. You know you're a freak. I don't know what just happened. Forgive me, guys. But I'm back. Once again, shout out to my man Romello. Shout out to you. And actually, I was clicking on Romello's. That's what kind of funny how I disappeared. And thank you very much. He said, any gifted ones. Shout out to you guys. Shout out to you, Romello, man. Appreciate you, brothers. It's 47 in the building. Shout out to you. Appreciate you guys, man. All you guys that are part of the membership, man. Shout out to you guys. I got some videos coming out for you and the guys that are in. Now I got some videos coming out for you guys. And I'm going to start doing members only live stream. Now that we've hit a particular threshold, now we can start doing members only live streams. JG said, GJ says, be for real, Dre. An attractive woman in her 40s have hundreds of bodies. I won't say hundreds, but I put it up there. I'm with you on that one, brother. But then I'm going to tell y'all something. I know some lonely, bruh. I used to smash some bad, lonely, attractive women. I mean, from the early 20s all the way up to their 40s. And dudes used to wonder, like, Dre, how'd you get her? I was the only one that said something. I kid you not, man. Some of you guys have gotten certain women because you was the only one that said something to her. Everybody else stared and kind of like gawked her, like, dang, she gotta have a man. She gotta have a man. And I was like, you know, man, I don't care if she got a man. You got a man, I got a plan, girl. You got a man, I got a plan. So a lot of times I would get attractive women just because they didn't have nobody. No dudes would walk up to them because they would have the assumption that they got a man, and the man they got is high caliber. I've had women that gave me the drizzle soft guy era that were some of the hottest chicks that you in most money making chicks that you ever successful women that you would ever want to know, man. Really good women, very feminine, but nobody approached them. Nobody approached them. So when I did, it was like a breath of fresh air for them, and they were like, yes. And what would you like, kind sir? So yeah, some have a lot of bodies and some are lonely. Cartel in the building. He said, you ain't never lied, bro. You ain't never lied. Yeah. Shout out to you guys. Let's pull that video back up, because when I went off screen, the video went out. Let me pull that video back up for us with the Kevin Samuels. Let me pull that back up.
To 35 years old and you're unmarried plus.
BMW cars, and this is one of my electric cars. Although it's not valuable, it's genuinely enjoyable to drive.
This woman got 2 BMWs.
I'm 34 years old with a master's degree, 2 houses, and 2 cars. Previously, I earned around 300,000 yuan per year, but now it's around 150,000 yuan. If I were a man, I'd be highly desirable in the dating market. There would be many girls interested in me, and I could easily pick someone. But just because I'm a woman, I have little value in the dating market.
That's where men automatically coming at it. And here's the thing. Just like when you were between the ages of 18 and 25 and you didn't want to settle, you were trying to get the CEO, the pilot, the investment banker, you were trying to get flued out.
I really hope that someone will ride a white horse, tread on colorful clouds, and come to me saying, I finally come to pick you up. You're my wife for life.
Now, let's pause right there. She said, and the reason why I'm showing Asia and talking about the United States and encouraging you guys is for this reason. You notice how thousands of miles away, women are thinking the same way and talking the same way and making the same mistakes. I got these degrees and I got this and I got that and I own this. You're not impressing anybody. You making a man he just looking at you like he look at another dude's success. Then you got the woman on the other end that just said, I'm just waiting for a man to come to me on a white horse and point to me and say, you are my wife for the rest of my life. That will never happen. That will never happen. But yet we hear those same sentiments back home in the States. Those same sentiments, the same westernized mindset of not preparing yourself to be a wife. Owning a bunch of property doesn't make you a wife. Waiting around for men doesn't make you a wife. Preparing yourself prior to marriage to be a wife makes you a wife. So guys have to realize that, and that's why I keep showing this, just to let you guys see that, yeah, there are women out there that don't realize that no matter what shout out to my man Rodney in the building. Shout out to you, brother. I saw you early, Rod. And we got D Payne in the building. Shout out to you too. He said yeah, Asians do age slow, like real slow, man. I thought black women age slow or black men age slow. You know, black don't crack. Shoot. Asian women age slow. He say they look young until their 40s and 50s. Yep. And then bam. He said the wall hits them like a Mack truck. Yeah. And that's when the Asian dudes, you know, you'll see in the video what they do. He said Amazon cold break on Sunday night was good. Cool. We're gonna be showing that one today anyway. So shout out to you guys for the code for that cold break. I'm glad you appreciate it. That was the new one. Romello says on another channel, a man with no kids was dating a woman with 4 kids by 4 men. What do we call these men, gentlemen? We call these men simps. Let's look at the scenario. The reason I can say this, because I was a stepdad in the States, so I know what it's like. Now, me and my ex were cordial, cool, divorced, This is years ago, right? You have to, so I could tell you by experience who you contend with. You have to contend with 4 adult men. You have to contend with the parent or parents of each one of those, the grandparents of each one of those men. Don't think that you just contend. I'm telling you now, there's some of you guys who have been stepdads or dated somebody that have children, you don't just contend with the father. You also have to contend with the father's parents, because that's their grandchild. Not your mom's child, not your dad's child. That's their dad's parents' grandchildren. So if you think that you just contend with baby daddies, oh no, my friend. On contraire, mon frere, you're contending also with the parents of each one of those men, because that's their grandbaby, maybe their first grandbaby. So you got to deal with them. Not only contending with the men, the grandparents, the 4 children that has 4 different personalities. 2 of them might work with you excellently. Them kids just love them some of you. The other 2, you ain't my daddy, and you will never be my daddy. Wait till my daddy get out of jail. He gonna beat you up. You just wait till my daddy get home. My mama leaving you anyway. My mama only with you for the money anyway. My mama's smart because she using you. You got to contend with the 2 that just don't like you at all. But you stay there because you simple-minded. And then you have to contend with her mood swings. Why? Because she's on a period? Nope. Why? Because of something that you did? Nope. You got to deal with the mood swings that are caused by the other 4 baby daddies. One baby daddy promised that he's going to pick up his little girl of those 4 kids. He didn't. You come home from work. Baby mama, you think you going to get you some good sex tonight. Baby mama mad in a mug. Why? Because her little daughter mad in a mug. Why? Because baby daddy didn't come and pick up little mama when he said that he was supposed to. And this is the 5th time that he lied. So now you got to be, and I know this situation personally. So now you got to clean up collateral damage. You got to go in there and talk to little mama. Let little mama know, I got your back, little mama. I understand your daddy wasn't here. Maybe he had something to do. I got your back. I'll take you get some ice cream tomorrow. Will you? Yeah, I got your back. And now you can go in there and calm mom down and maybe get you some sex tonight. Why? Because you put yourself in a scenario with being a stepdad or pseudo stepdad, meaning that you're dating a woman that got kids. That's why I keep trying to tell you dudes, man, all you rescue rangers, I couldn't do it again. I couldn't do it again. That's not going to happen for me. Not Drake. No. Been there, done that. And anybody that's ever dealt with a woman with kids and the father is somewhat in their life, but in and out, you can't tell me that you ain't never had a moment where that woman took out her, or at least expressed her emotions to you about him. It ain't had nothing to do with you. She walking around slamming pots and pans while she's cooking, mad in a mug. And you wonder, like, what's the matter with her? What baby, sexy boo? What's the matter? What's the matter? You kissing all on her neck, baby. What's the matter? Talk to your man. Pookie. What Pookie do? He lied. He said he was gonna send some money over for Reisha school clothes. Reisha ain't got a school clothes money yet. School start Monday. Y'all ain't got the money. And you looking at them like both of them stupid. Like both. Have you ever looked at both parents? Come on, all you dudes that's ever dated. I'm gonna put a 1 in the comment section for this one. Have you ever dated a woman that there was something about her and her baby daddy that did something that was so stupid, you both looking at them like they crazy? School start Monday. Y'all ain't got school clothes for that girl? Wait a minute. You as the mother and him as the father, And you as the third party, am I the only one that's ever dated somebody and looked crazy at her at the same time looking crazy at the baby daddy? And the person that I should have been looking crazy at was me. Why am I in this situation, Andre? You ain't even got no shorties like that. Put a 1 in the comment section if you ever had to look at somebody that you was dating. Somebody put some 2s. For real, thank you guys for the 1s. You was dating somebody that got a child and the baby mama did something stupid and the baby daddy did something stupid at the same time. And you looking at them like, what? You irresponsible mother. So guys, believe me. Thank you for the 1s, guys. My man TLA said, nope. He said, nope, not me. But yeah, guys, believe you me, 4 kids by 4, you asking for it. And you guys, fortunately, Colombian women don't go that deep with their kids and their baby daddies, usually not 2 or 3 baby daddies. But I'm telling you, man, you guys come down here to Colombia trying to rescue women that's dealing with their baby daddies and still be in love with their baby daddy. And Colombian women are notorious for letting the baby daddy still hit. I thought it was bad in the States. Not like it is here. Baby daddies always get a chance to smash until the woman get older, or until he done smashing her. In other words, my man GJ says this. He said the new flex is telling the truth. Oh yeah, you never lied. Never lied. I'm telling you guys. If you get off this live stream tonight, cameras off, bam, you stop lying to women from this moment on. Watch how much sex you get from the women that you want. Watch how much sex you get from the women that you want. Watch how much cooperation you get from the women that you want. Watch how much understanding you get from and respect you get from the women that you want. The first thing that you get from a woman when you tell her the truth, guarantee right out the gate, is like the Christmas wrapping, not the gift. It's just the wrapping is respect. I've had more women tell me that they respect me because I told the truth. That's the wrapping. Everything that I wanted is inside the Christmas gift, but the wrapping around it, that ribbon, was respect. Just because I told the truth, I kid you not. The second reason why you tell the truth to women, because all these dudes out here lying, losing. All these dudes that's getting caught out here lying, they losing because the woman get mad, leave him for lying, and then you get the coochie because you told the truth. You know how much sex I done got from women that said, my last man, he lied. He cheated on me. At least you were honest and told me the truth and gave me the power of choice. Here's my coochie as a reward for telling the truth. Kid y'all not, man. Y'all dudes that be lying, y'all be hooking us truthful brothers up. Y'all hook us up. Oh my God, I got so much coochie from telling the truth. Woo. I wish I could lie about that, but I can't. Let's get back to the video, gentlemen.
Here's what's going to happen. If you are a woman 35 plus,
Recent years, the number of single women in China has surged. According to statistics, there are currently about 116 million single women in China, forming a unique social trend. Among them, the increasing number of unmarried female white-collar workers are referred to as high-quality single women. According to the prevailing Chinese saying, they are left alone because they are outstanding. High-quality single women often have a relatively high social status, are economically independent, and pursue freedom in life. But this group also faces significant negative societal judgments.
And you want a man that's on the same lifestyle level, you're going to have to share it.
There's also... Before we go any further, Kevin is absolutely correct. If you want a man on a certain level, you're going to have to share them. Enter the share bear stage.
A term for the top 1% of income earners in China, okay? It's called 小三. So this is all the top 1% of income earners. This is how these successful Chinese men, this is how they roll. All of them have a harem of women. All of them have the Andrew and Tristan Tate mindset. None of them will ever commit to one woman. I know all of you ladies want to blame on the man, but can you really blame these men? Because all of the women wants these exact same top tier guy. So the term 小三, which literally translates to a little three, but it basically means a side chick. It means you're a backup tire. It means your part-time girlfriend. This is your summer fling, your situationship. All of the guys in China, I would say 99% of the Chinese men that's in the top 1% of income earners have this kind of a 小三 mindset. They all.
Now, let's pause for a second. For the most part, that's global. I watched a documentary about 3 months ago. Same thing in Japan. The top percent. There's a neighborhood that's dedicated to taking care of your side chick. I kid you not. It is a neighborhood in one of the major cities in Japan where businessmen get apartments for their side chick. And this whole neighborhood is dedicated to side chicks. And in Japan, based off of that documentary, once a woman, the side chick hits 25, she got to go. She's replaced by a 21-year-old. Leonardo did not invent that. Leonardo DiCaprio did not invent 25. That's in Japan. If you're a side chick, and the ladies know it. It's not like they like, oh my God. They start preparing themselves for men that are looking for a side chick over 25 because they know that the average dude that has them in a side chick community, living in the apartment, they've got a stipend amount, all the things that a side chick gets. He calls, he comes over, he lets them know I'm on my way. He's paying all the bills. When she hits 25, she knows that she has to be gone and she's going to be replaced with a 21-year-old or 20-year-old. And it's part of the routine in Japan among these 1%er men. But it's the same thing in the States. But here's the part about in the States, we call it what? Sugar daddies, sugar babies. In the States, a woman will smash you just because you got notoriety. Some NBA players don't pay a dime for the women that they be sexing. It's just the fact the women know that I'm about to get sexed by an NBA player or a famous actor or a famous MC. Those rappers don't pay for every woman that they sex. A lot of women just sex them because Drake don't pay for every woman. A lot of women want the sex because they know they're about to have sex with Drake. So a lot of women just want to sex up because of notoriety. Shout out to my man G-Mac in the building. Shout out to you, brother. G-Mac says, let me scroll right here. G-Mac says, he said, in that day, 7 women, Isaiah, I didn't have to look at it. Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1 in the Bible. For all you guys that are wondering. I didn't even look at the bottom yet. I just glanced at it. One of my most known quoted Bible verses that I use for this sprinkle drizzle, for this drizzle era. That is the ultimate drizzle Bible verse. So when women sit back and say, I don't believe in drizzle, well, if God put that in the Bible, that drizzle will happen in the last days. I'll say that again. God says in the last days, according to the book of Isaiah, chapter 4, verse 1, drizzle will happen. 7 women will take hold of one man and say to that one man, we will eat our own food and provide our own clothing. Only let us be called by your last name. And some translations say, we'll provide for you as well. We'll provide everything. You don't have to do anything for us. And the other translations say, if only you take away our shame of giving us, the 7 women, your last name, Share Bear Drizzle. So if the Bible says that in the last days, one of the signs of the last days is drizzle, women will spoil men and share bears. I don't care what these women when these cameras go off, I don't care what these women are saying. I don't care what these women are crying about. When the Bible says drizzle, drizzle. If the Bible says in Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1, 7 women will come to drizzle, drizzle. I'm either going to cut these cameras off and believe the women on TikTok that's talk about, oh, y'all trying to be like women. No, God says it's going to happen. You ladies going to come to men with money and other items, just like we're looking at the women in China, just like the women in Japan, and just like all the successful women in the United States. Bruh, I have been spoiled. Bruh, but what in this? You talking about women that got money and prestige, and they need somebody to take to that fundraiser or that Christmas dinner that has the right look, that has the right height, that has the right personality, that has a sense of humor, that speaks grandiloquently. They call you boy. I'm not paying $5,000 a plate or $500 a plate, but them sisters do. I'm not flying Andre out to the Grand Canyon, but them sisters have. Cebu, Philippines, I ain't flying me out, but them sisters have. That Bible verse is 100% true. The drizzle drizzle era, they just put a name on it now. But I was living that life. Man, I got so many stories, man. Women with money have no problem when they are lonely opening up their wallet. And any woman that says that they don't, they lying to other women. You know women lie to other women. So that's why they do that on TikTok and Instagram and everything. Yeah, girl. Girl. And when them cameras go off, they will spoil the heck out of a man. That's why when dudes be sipping, I'll be like, what for? Man, I drink her bath water. Who? I ain't seen a woman's fine enough to drink her bath water. Man, listen, I want a woman fine enough and got enough money. She going to be running my bath water. This is the drizzle drizzle era. I'm not drinking her bath water. She going to be running my bath water. You crazy, man. What? Please. That's what's going on. So he's absolutely correct. So you guys take that Bible verse right there and run with it because it's so true. And I've came across that verse years ago and I never forgot it. And so now that the share bear era and the drizzle drizzle era is taking place, I reverted back to that Bible verse and I was like, where have I heard that before? Right in the Bible. It's right in the Bible. And women can sit back and say, I asked them, are you a Christian? Yes. Drizzle, drizzle. It's in the Bible that y'all gonna be share bears. In that day, 7 women will take hold. It didn't say 7 women separately. It says 7 women, meaning together, will take hold of one man, and meaning they will say to him together, in unison, in cooperation, share bears, as share bears. We're going to do this, that. You ain't got to do none of that. You ain't got, just give us our last. And the other part of that statement, give us your last, call us by your name, mean that let us be be our man. Don't, not separately, together, be our man and give us children. In the original translation, it means give us children, because at that time period in the Bible or during that era, the shame of a woman was twofold: not being married and not having kids. And so in the last days, they're saying that women will come to one man. We see that when it comes to dudes that got 19 kids, about 14 baby mamas, 7 women coming to one man. Women you had a baby by, take our shame away. 20% of children are born, for the most part, that are born to Pookies and Ray Rays. In the black community, most of us men aren't running around having a bunch of kids. And 56% of all kids that are born in wedlock are in the black community live with their daddy. and a mama. They live in couples. So when women try to say, well, black man does, wait a minute, almost 60% right out the gate. 60% right out the gate are with the mothers and the fathers. And then the 30% aren't even having sex. The 30 under 30, the 30% of men that aren't even having sex under the age of 30. You can't even count them as baby daddies. They ain't even having sex. So who's left? The 20%, the 10 to 20% of Pookies and Ray Rays that's having all these kids in masses in the black community, in the white community. We don't care. This is what the ladies are saying. Just take away our shame. Give us your last name and let us have children. And the Bible says that's one of the, in that day, meaning in the other translations, it means in the last days or the final days or the signs of the final days. This is going to take place. I didn't write the Bible. But let's get back to the video. Because he's describing the single men, and then this was keeping women single, what he's about to describe. This is why all these well-off women are single in China, and watch how it parallels to women in the United States.
Have a harem of women. And there are so many Chinese women out there. They're just more than happy to be someone else's xiaosan. They would rather be the fifth backup tire on the back of that Toyota RAV4 rather than finding a guy that, let's say, makes $50,000 a year.
All right, what do you think about sharing a man?
So could you share your man with somebody if he gave you everything you wanted?
I share these men for less because they gonna go cheat anyway. So if I know for sure that he's going to give me everything I wanted, I will voluntarily share. Because we involuntarily share these men all the time. They cheat. My man probably cheating as we speak. I don't give a damn. I'm working.
Literally. Like what I'm gonna do? Stop it?
Yeah, we don't stop. I've been cheated on. You've been cheated on. You've been cheated on. The person who watching this, the person who comment about to get cheated on. If you've been cheated on, comment me too.
Before we go any further with that, is she lying? There's a few guys out there that, cheating ain't their thing. It ain't their thing. But being truthful is. Being truthful to the side chick and being truthful to their main woman is. Some dudes, I ain't into two or three women. I ran that stage. In other words, I've already ran it. Me, I'm in love with making money right now. So you guys know why I'm like this. And I've already lived that 2-3 women life. So I'm happy with Andre. We're good couple. But some guys are being honest with their wives and say, hey, what if we had somebody on the side? And a lot of wives are okay with that as long as you're being responsible. Now, if you're being irresponsible, a lot of women will accept you too. Ask Pookies and Ray Rays, the most irresponsible dudes in the bunch. They ain't paying nothing. And yet them dudes still get the chance to sit up there, play PlayStation, and have extra babies everywhere. Shout out to my man Neo Moses in the building. Shout out to you, brother, for being here. Yeah, I forgot I had that on there. That's the old Houdini. I forgot about that escape on there. Man, goodness gracious. What drops do I have on here? Goodness gracious. I got some old drops. I forgot that was on here. Okay, there we go. There we go to my man Neo. He said, brother Andre, you need to touch on Christians' need to be passport bros who want to marry. Yes, that's a good topic. Because there are a lot of guys think if they leave the States, they have to leave their spirituality behind, not realizing our religions didn't start in the States. They weren't founded in the States. I'm going to say that again. A lot of us men don't leave our mosques, our churches, our synagogues, because we assume that there aren't any mosques in South America. There aren't any temples or any places of worship or churches like ours. And that is far from the truth. Many of us didn't research it. I thought the same thing. I thought I wouldn't find a quality church here. And we've been going to the same quality church for going on 9 months. It took a minute to find the one that we're looking for. And I see Muslim brothers and sisters, and I mean like the Sunni or Shiite Muslim brothers and sisters walking through Colombia all over the place. Do remember, Colombia has one of the largest Lebanese populations in the world. So what my brother was saying is absolutely correct. Don't fear or don't hesitate looking for your quality woman outside of the United States, thinking you're going to lose your spirituality or your spiritual journey or your spiritual connections or your spiritual fellowship or your network if you leave. Like, man, I won't be able to find a mosque in South America. That's not true. I won't find a temple or synagogue in South. That's not true. Take it from me. I see them all. I see them everywhere. Do not think that you won't find it. You don't think you won't find it in Africa. Once again, our religions, for the most part, weren't founded in the United States anyway. They were brought to the United States, just like other things were brought to the United States. So you're more likely to find the type of women that gel with your religious beliefs outside of the United States than percentage-wise than you would percentage-wise in the United States. Yeah, us brothers that have religious beliefs, man, listen. Don't make the mistake of all you religious brothers. Don't forget Tamar. No, what was it? Was it Tamar? Yeah, Tamar. Abraham's dad. God said, go to another land. Abraham, Genesis chapter 12, verse 1. God told him, go to another land. Then when it was time for Abraham's son, Isaac and Ishmael, both the sons, they went to another land. When it was time for Isaac to find a wife, Abraham said, go to another land. When it was time for Isaac's son, Jacob, to find another wife, what happened? He went to another land. So all these men, all the matriarchs of the Old Testament, every time it was time for them to find a woman, what did God tell them to do? Don't get one in your home country. Go find one in another land. So if those spiritual men knew to find a woman in another land, I don't know why you brothers in church or Muslim brothers, Islamic brothers, Buddhist brothers, and brothers of other religious beliefs, our Catholic brothers, I don't know why y'all think that that you can't find somebody special in another land and still hold on to your spiritual walk. Okay.
I'm not black, I'm OJ.
Okay. Shout out to my man. He said Christians need Christian brothers have passport bros who want marriage. It's like Russian roulette in American dating future topic. Yes, it is. I'm glad we got a chance to touch on it right now, but that is a great future topic. And also, guys, remember this, that just because you find the lady, this for me, this is why I could never marry in the States. It's not the ladies. There are some wonderful ladies in the United States. I'm going to say this again. There are not all women are not created equal. There are some really good quality women in the States. Even though the dating pool is murky, the laws of marriage in the United States, I can't get up under that umbrella again. The laws of the United States, the divorce laws, as well as the marriage law, to be in a country where a woman could literally wake up the next morning and just yawn and say, I don't want to be with you no more. And most of them, you didn't even cheat. Now they're saying they want to leave you, man, because they're bored. Our marriage has run its course. The course was till death do us part. What are you talking about? You got to come out of 50% of all that you scratched and scraped, and all you truck driver brothers, all you military brothers, all you blue collar and white collar brothers, all the work that we put in, the failures that we had to overcome as men, all the stuff that we had to accomplish when nobody was encouraging us or patting us on our back, all the stuff that we had to do in the garage, like with Jeff Bezos building the Amazons. And after you get done with all that work, even though she was with you, or maybe she was just with you for a couple years, she could just stand up and say, I don't want to be with you, and take half of everything that you sweated for. And then the attorneys will come like vultures, her attorneys and your attorney, to get whatever is left. I can't do it. For all you dudes that get married in the United States, here's to you, bro. The good women are there. The good laws are not. I didn't talk about alimony. I didn't talk about child support. I didn't talk about there's over 30% of all men that are paying child support aren't even the dad. And you living up under that umbrella trying to find you a good woman, and you found your good woman, and she has the opportunity in 5, 10, 15 years after you purchased a house together, she could take that house and move a single guy in there that act as crazy as I am. I'm in that house eating her booty in your house that you built. While y'all going through the divorce proceeding. All the stuff that she said that she never did, all that anal, all the swallowing, all that stuff that she never did, I'm doing on your bed, in your house, until the divorce proceedings are done. Heck, you know, y'all can have that. Y'all can keep that. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. Y'all can keep the country with the laws. Yes, there are good women in the United States, but there are not good laws. And anybody that try to convince me otherwise, I can give you at least 5,000 examples of men that will testify how they got in divorce courts and child support court and alimony and attorney fees. And in the United States, once you file for your Social Security checks, she get a percent of that if you were married over 10 years. I'll say it again. If in the United States, if you were married, yes, over 10 years, and she does not remarry, once you file Social Security, guess who gets a part of your Social Security check if she files for it? Your ex-wife, even though your happy butt might be remarried. You can look it up. You know our other channel is dedicated to Social Security, so you know I know. I can't live in a country with those laws. I'm sorry. Shout out to my man Kings and Dreams in the building. Salute to Kings and Dreams being in the building. He says salute brothers and sisters in the chat. Support Black Male Media. Shout out to you guys. Tevin says this. He said, Andre, the video image quality is breaking up. You freeze for 20 seconds. Let me see. Thank you very much. Oh, I did freeze. Is that better now? I'm looking at, because what I do, I also look at myself on the live stream to keep. Let me see where I'm at. Oh yeah. Oh, that is freezing. Let me adjust the router. Give me a second, guys. I might go off for a second, but I'm just adjusting this router. Okay, let's see what happens now. Let me see if that's better. Hopefully that's better. Hopefully. Okay, that's a little better. Thank you very much for letting me know that I was freezing. Okay, cool. Cool. That looks a lot better. It's not perfecto, but it's a lot better than what it was. Oh man, it's freezing too. Let's see. Okay, it's starting to clear up, so it's looking a little better. Let me know if the freezing gets bad again, guys. Thank you for letting me know. Shout out to you, Tevin. Let's get back to the video. Let's get back to the video.
Dating the same guy is a real group, and they are all over the place in different cities, all over Canada and the United States. So the whole point of the group is somebody will post a picture of a guy that they're going to go on a date with, or they have gone on a date with. And they'll say, hey, is there any tea? And then it doesn't matter if some people say, hey, I've gone on a date with that guy. He was a great guy. He's a great dad. He's a great dude. People that will start making negative comments, based on the photo or just in general. Like, yeah, he did this. He never called me back. This group will keep women safe, I guess. But really, it's just a bunch of toxic women who are slagging men. I joined it for a minute. I was on there, and there was a guy that I knew had essayed someone. I mean, did I actually know if he essayed? But there were girls that had said that he was inappropriate. Okay, let's just say that. And there was a post about him. So I commented, I said, this is the information that I know. Not even 24 hours later, I get that guy messaging me saying, why did you post about me and are we dating the same guy, Vancouver? Should I have written that in there? Probably not. I got caught up. I should have done it. I just think it opens up the space to publicly destroy men, and that can affect their personal lives, their dating in the future, their work. Like, it's just not a good look. It's not good. So are we dating the same guy, Vancouver? It's all over the place. They're all over the US, UK, Canada. The Vancouver Island has like red flags. Vancouver something, it's different because they didn't want to be associated with the toxicity of are we dating the same guy? But now they want to kick me out. But I'm already not there. I'm not in your group. But I can post about it. Look at me posting about it. The more you tell me not to post about it and how much I suck, it just makes me want to post about it. I mean, the women I know that are in there just don't want to see their sons in there, you know?
Come on now.
I'm okay with that.
Don't go quiet on me now. Don't get quiet on me.
I'm okay with that because if they're gonna mess around with other females, I'm gonna.
What room is she gonna be in? Because I just got a new job and I can't mess that up.
Okay, streaming to 8 people is not a job. So either get a real one or share the room. Let's see.
You can sleep on the left side.
Wait, is she gonna replace me as this group's token white girl? I worked so hard for that. It was just so much
you guys can hear that.
What are your political views?
That one's on me. I switched over.
Can you name one?
No.
What do you know about Ralph IRAs, Morgan Wallen, or fantasy football? She's at.
Dog, I was checking Akon's interview.
Yeah.
Akon's got 6 wives apparently.
Are you single? No. Not single? Okay.
But you're in a relationship with how many people?
I got 4 wives.
And they were asking him, bro, how are you pulling this off?
4 wives.
Yeah.
All taken care of.
Everybody can't afford that. That sounds expensive.
It does sound expensive.
That sounds expensive.
It's just.
So the average man probably couldn't be in a polygamous relationship.
They already are.
You understand? And the guy was also saying the same thing you said, like 1 woman is enough, it's troublesome. How are you controlling 6 women? And you know what he said?
Your life is difficult because you got to just focus on one thing all the time.
That's difficult?
It's difficult, yeah.
So
the more wives, the better.
It's easier to focus on more?
It's a lot more.
Oh, wow. Okay, explain that to me because it feels like this one that I have, that awesome. Focus, it seemed like it'd be harder to focus on more.
Well, okay, put it this way. So let's say hypothetically you got 4 Ferraris, different colors.
Right.
Every day you dress your outfit, you know which one to pull in, right? It makes your life easier. But when you have only 1 red one,
right,
then you're like, damn, how am I going to look in this one tomorrow and the next week?
Right.
So every day is a concentration of how, you can't wear the same outfit every day.
What he said is something I relate to and I believe in. He said, bro, if you're very honest with the girl, you tell her up front, like, yo, I really like you and she really likes you like that and you think you can provide and she sees enough value within you that you are capable, you are competent to do what you want to do.
For sure.
Providing financially, emotionally, and all those things. If you can, I think it's right. Then it goes on to the second point. Is she willing to engage into that is the second question. And I genuinely believe there's no lady here. But I think, bro, if she really likes me, obviously she wants me for herself alone. But I think, bro, if she really, really likes me like that and she believes I'm worth it, eventually she should budge in. That's my take, bro.
Thing is, like, men, they want to go and fuck other women, but they
gonna do it anyway. With or without your consent, it's gonna happen.
Yeah, I know.
So what I'm saying is, at least be in a position where you can control it.
But how can you control it?
Just be the best woman you can be. He won't be out there like that.
Georgia, you're a good woman.
You'd be surprised. Most guys are out there searching for peace. They just want a peace of mind. But they come home, yeah. Oh my God, I gotta deal with this again. One thing I do know from experience, when your woman is your peace of mind, you don't want to mess that up.
You were in a relationship with Shanice. She was away. You got lonely. You wanted to be in a relationship with someone young and who don't know no better, not to mess up somebody else's relationship. Olivia, you know what I'm saying? And when Shanice came back home, you weren't ready to let Olivia go, so she agreed to keep Olivia there. That's what it's giving me, because you ain't gonna tell me, Shanice, the way you carry yourself as a young, intelligent woman, and I'm gonna say young, I'm not gonna call you old because you're beautiful, you're not gonna convince me that someone who carries yourself like you was convinced by a man to add another woman who not benefiting you. She not benefiting you at all, baby. If he had brought in a woman that can at least kiss you, you know what I'm saying? You getting something, you getting some play when he not there. But you not. You can't tell me when Sean not in the room, y'all don't look at each other just like, okay, so what are we supposed to do now? Because what I did notice is when we kept saying stuff about y'all two relationship, y'all start cleaning it up. We joined the live the next day and Olivia wrapped around your back. She ain't never been that close to you. And the way you used to give her that side eye, that butt-stick side eye, Shanice, you don't give it to her no more. We also got the clip where her asking for gum and you said no. And Sean got up and grabbed that gum and was like, Shanice just be saying no.
You know the,
to 35.
We also got the clip where her asking for gum and you said no. And Sean got up and grabbed that gum and was like, Shanice just be saying no.
you know the, like, Florida, are we dating the same man?
Yeah, I love those groups. I'm in all of them.
This is
my worst nightmare. I'm in all of them.
I am too.
Just
I
to
love
make
looking
sure.
at them just to
just
look
for
at them.
towns I don't even live in.
I just love looking at them. It's so interesting. But this one's
Is
like
it on
a
Reddit? Facebook.
No, it's Facebook.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
This one is.
I'm Anna. And I'm Lucy. And we're the world's most identical twins. We have dated guys separately, but it hasn't worked because they didn't understand how we were so close, and they wanted to separate us, and they wanted to take us out separately, and we're like, no, that we always want to be together, and it just got too hard. You all know we share a partner. So we've been with Ben for 7 years now. He's a fraternal twin. What we love so much about Ben.
Oh, I'm muted now. Oh, my bad. I thought you guys were saying the video was muted. You guys were saying, Andre, you are muted. Get it together, Andre. Get it together. All right. Sometimes it's a struggle stream, but I'm glad we work as a team. I've been muted 5 minutes. What I was saying, guys, is shout out, first of all, to my man, Monk Mode, for showcasing the fact that, hey, there's a new life with a new wife waiting for all of us. And if it's just only a new life waiting for you in another country, man, take advantage of it. Like I always say, guys, when I worked in a nursing home, there's only two individuals, let me put it like that live in a nursing home, an assisted living home. Old people and regret. And there's far more regret in a nursing home than old people. Don't be one of those people that when it's your time to age, that you got more regret sitting in your lap than you have dreams fulfilled. Definitely. He said, we're going to start a wheeling up in wheelchairs, Drake. Yeah. Hey, the struggle stream happens. That's why I would say struggle stream. We work as a team. So you guys saw the video. So let me go back here. So you saw the Akon part. Okay, cool. But you just couldn't hear me. Okay, so let's go back to about right here. We heard those ladies when it comes to sharing and the twin. Let's go back to the twins. And this is not, I'll say this again. For all you guys that have a fantasy about twins, this sharing is not uncommon. It is not hard. It's not difficult for twins to share. It's just many twins say, we won't share him at the same time. And some twins say, we'll share him at the same time. Like some twins, they'll do a threesome with you. And some twins will say, no, you got to do us one at a time. I don't lay down next to my sister. But other than that, it is very common for twins to have the same dude. I'm getting y'all guys advice that I know of. I told you guys about my partner. Not even 2 weeks ago. Me and him met up at a bar. He had 2 twins and their best friend. All gorgeous women. We were all sitting up there eating and conversing and everything. There was another partner there, and the other partner didn't close the deal. My man was trying to give him one of the twins, or at least one of the friends. And he, he's kind of one of those shyer brothers, and he didn't necessarily close the deal. No problem. And what ended up happening is the brother took the 2 twins and the best friend back to his crib and had a ball here in Cali. Down to earth ladies, really nice young ladies. No, it was no biggie, and it was nice. No biggie. So it's not uncommon. Let's get back to the video, gentlemen.
That we always want to be together, and it just got too hard. You all know we share a partner. So we've been with Ben for 7 years now. He's a fraternal twin. What we love so much about Ben is he understands our bond. And to be honest, it's easy for us to share a partner. It is so much easier for us. We sleep in a king-size bed with our boyfriend. He's in the middle. And he'll kiss Anna goodnight. He'll kiss me goodnight. We sit there watching a film. He'll hold both our hands. There's just no jealousy. People won't think it's naturally, but we think it is. I think this relationship is
another
beautiful.
Set of twins. Let's share. So if you just think it's just the white girls or the Latin girls, okay, young sisters. She says, us trying to explain to y'all how we share a boyfriend. So there you go. Don't just think that the sisters ain't doing it. Don't assume that the sisters ain't doing it.
Our mum and friends accept it, and that's how we're going to be for the rest of our life. We're lost without each other, and we'll die together.
Okay. I don't understand why you ladies think it works that way. But please go ahead and tell me why it does. I want to hear, and I'm going to let you speak. Because this is that whole, if you do it, I'm going to do it too. Ain't nobody trying to marry you. Ain't nobody trying to marry y'all in mass. Ain't nobody trying to pay the bill for y'all. This ain't just about sex. You can find somebody else to have sex with. Great. Can you find somebody else to pay your rent?
So in China, there's a term for this. It's called 剩女. So 剩女 literally translates to a leftover woman. Now, many years ago, let's say back in the 1980s, if you hit the age of 25 and if you're still not married, you were considered 剩女. And then many women started freaking out about this, and they pushed the age back to 27 and 28. And now the standard in 2024 to be considered to be a 剩女in China is at the age of 30. So I mentioned this before, the standard for dating and marriage, the requirement for a man has basically become absolutely ridiculous, that very few men will ever meet these requirements. So all of these single ladies end up becoming cat parents.
Now, before he goes any further, look, I want you guys to listen to how parallel this list of requirements are for men in Asia compared to the list of requirements for women in the West. How parallel they are.
Some examples. For example, this is what you need for a man to find a Chinese wife right now in 2024 in the modern day. That's the high requirement. The vast majority of Chinese women, I would say over 80%, will only accept men who are at least 180 centimeters. In China, they use metric units. It's about 5 feet and 10.8 inches, which obviously I don't meet that requirement. On top of that, you have to provide a house. And typically at a minimum, these Chinese women, they want 100 square meters or 1,076 square feet. It needs to be a minimum of 3 bedrooms. You need to have a car which is brand new. You need to pay them 彩礼. So 彩礼 translates to dowry. What Siley is that it's a cash payment. It's made from the husband to wife. Basically,
let's pause with that. In most countries, they ask you to pay a dowry from the man to the family out of appreciation. Not in China. They're telling you, you want to marry me, and if you're serious, then you pay me, the woman, directly. Wait a minute, I'm going to take care of you for the rest of my life. Yes. I'm going to take care of these kids. Yes. And you think I'm about to give you like $10, $15, $20,000 of a thank you to marry me? Oh, no. No. If I was making Jackie Chan money, you wouldn't get that from me. Let's continue on.
She's saying that she's the price, and if you want me to marry you, you have to give me this money. And this typically right now in China in modern days roughly minimum 200,000 yuan. So 200,000 yuan translated to US dollars is roughly $28,000. You're expected to have a minimum income.
No. Let's go back to that. So the dowry that you have to pay her, that women are expecting in China to marry her, the gift, not wedding gift, not hey baby, this is a down payment on our house. No, this is just because she says yes, you are cutting a check for $28,000 on average in China. This is what these women are expecting. Where does this madness sound? Does a lot of this madness sound familiar? Height requirements, economic requirements, and you got to spoil me in ways I've never been spoiled. All of this sounds familiar, doesn't it?
Requirement. And also, you're expected to pay 3 months of your salary on the wedding ring. You're also expected to pay for your bride's dream wedding. It cannot just be a cheap wedding at some rec center. And on top of all of this, you're also expected to pay for her dream honeymoon in full. Ladies, you don't think that's a little bit ridiculous? I'm telling you, the concept of hypergamy is 100% real. It doesn't matter where you go. And to other people asking me, have I tried to talk to my family back in China, and they can possibly.
He said it's estimated that 70 to 80% of Chinese men are, wow. It is estimated that 70 to 80% of Chinese men are virgins in their 30s. Now, down here in the States, it's 30%. Or down where you guys are in the States. I said down here, but where you guys are in the States is 30%. In the US, it is 33%. He said 1 in 3. 33%. Shout out to my man Derek in the building for becoming a member. Shout out to Derek. Appreciate you, brother, more than you realize. Oh yeah. Showing that brother some love. Show appreciation for you, man. Let's continue on with the video.
Set me up. If it was easy, I would have done so many years ago. It's literally impossible. The first two things they ask you is like, what is your height? And I mentioned before, I'm 5'8", right? Just boom, no go. Then after that, they ask you, do you have a house? And if you don't have a house.
Now, remember earlier in the video, he said that the average woman, the fantasy of the woman in China is a man be 5'10" and above. He says only 15% of men meet that requirement of 181 centimeters, which is 5'10". Of 183 centimeters, which is 6 feet, only 7% of men in China meet that requirement. And yet all these women have these stipulations. Where have we heard this, gentlemen? Where have we heard these outlandish requirements? All of this sounds familiar. These women don't know each other. They may see each other on TikTok or Instagram, but for the most part, this mindset has existed in these women with degrees in education and cars and all these things in China. And it's trickling over to the United States. And Chinese women are starting to realize that they have to become share bearers in order to get a man, no matter how much money they're making. And as we saw in the United States, women are starting to realize there's nothing wrong with becoming share bearers. Sharing with other women a man. And those who say that they aren't, we're showing you video after video after video of women that actually are. So all those women that would rather die with a cat or die alone, go ahead, die alone. But all these other women are realizing, according to the Bible, Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1, 7 of them are going to go to one man anyway and splurge on him anyway. That's according to the Bible. So if you say you want to die with a cat, ma'am, so be it. Die with your cat. You have that choice. But do realize you have another choice as well. If you're over 40, you got a bunch of kids, or if you're over 30 and you just got a bad demeanor, you might want to think about becoming a share bearer.
It's done. Women will not provide financially for their man. They just wait at the finish line. No, I'm just telling you this. I'm not trying to be a misogynist or sexist. I'm just saying this is 100% truth, right? She's not gonna date a guy that's broke. She's going to say that, you know what, let's work together. Let's grind away for the next 5, 6, 7 years so we can save up for a down payment, so we can finally get that dream condo that we wanted. This is why the number of Shengnus in China is skyrocketing, despite the fact that there are tens of millions of excess men. And okay, if you don't believe in hypergamy,
if your man, if he looks good, he got money, and he pull bitches, sis, you're gonna be sharing him. If you're smart, be her friend. Girl, you're gonna be sharing, might as well be a sister wife. Be each other friends. Like, what, sis, you need me to pick up the kids today from school? Okay, I got you. What, sis, you need me to go to the store, cook, whatever? Got you. What, sis, you on your cycle? Got you. And guess what the best part is? You ain't got to worry about what he doing, because look, I'm a clean, I got money. If he needs something, if he down on his luck, I got him. And I got you too, sis. Let's all be happy. Let's be a family. And just like Allstate, sis, you ain't got to worry, because he's going to be in good hands over here. Okay?
We're going to end that part of the video. It's not an anomaly anymore. Being a share bearer among women is going to become the norm, according to the Bible and according to what women are showing around the world. They've got a choice to die alone, and nobody wants to die alone, or become share bearers. Yeah, you have those incidents because women are going to come to this video and say, well, there are countries where women share bear, have men that share bear. Yeah, but those are the outliers. We're talking about the norm when cameras are off. I'll say that again. There's always an outlier for everything, but we're talking about the norm when these cameras are off. What is the world normally like? And right now is the share bear stage. So this video today is actually to encourage us all. Well, I'm already married, but to encourage you guys in regards to, don't let these women make you feel bad about who you are as a man, make you feel like you can't get no good one. Nah, bruh. Half of us need to just stop lying and be honest. That one over there didn't want me. That one over there didn't want me. Okay, cool. Those are 2 9s. Got you. I ain't balling like that for 2 9s. But I will take these 2 8s. Or I will take these sexy, cute 2 6s. I will take some cute 2 6. Because if you notice in that last clip that we looked at, those weren't 9s and 10s. I'm going to go back to that clip in a second. That last part of that clip. None of those women were 9s and 10s. Those were cute with makeup on 6s. We're going to look at that part of the video again. Shout out to my man, brother from down under. I come from the land down under. 28K? What in tarnations? What in haberdashery and hemoglobin? Let me see if I still got that drop. Nope. I don't still have that drop. I used to have that drop. What in the haberdashery and hemoglobin is this? Nope. 28K. That money can be used to buy cryptocurrency. Yes. And multiple plane tickets. OVO. Nah, I'm good. I'm good, ma'am. Let's go back to that port. You're absolutely correct, brother. Shout out to you with the $10. Wait a minute. That says A. I wonder where that's from. I wonder where you coming from, brother from down under? Oh, Australia. Duh. Shout out to you, brother, with the Australian dollars. Let's go back to that video. Just the last few seconds of that video clip. I want you guys to look at the ladies that they had. Attractive ladies. One of the ladies was cooking. Some of you guys can't get one woman to cook. These guys can get ladies to cook. And the ladies that they had weren't like breathtaking. They were decent looking sixes with makeup on that pushed them over the 8. Decent looking sisters with makeup on that they were sixes, cute sixes. So when the makeup is off, they're still probably cute ladies, but push them over to 8 when they put makeup on. You guys are too busy trying to do polygamy with 10s, and you ain't built like that for 10s yet. I said yet. Yet. So let's go back to that part of the video real quick. I want you guys to see that. And I want you to observe the ladies. The ladies are not 10s. They're attractive 6s, makeup on, they're up to 8. You can't hate on that. Some of us are just too greedy in the beginning.
If your man, if he looks good, he got money, and he pull bitches, sis, you're gonna be sharing him. If you're smart, be her friend. Girl, you're gonna be sharing. Might as well be a sister wife. Be each other friends. Like, what, sis? You need me to pick up the kids today from school? Okay, I got you. What, sis? You need me to go to the store, cook, whatever? Got you. What, sis? You on your cycle? Got you. And guess what the best part is? You ain't got to worry about what he doing, because look, I'm a clean. I got money. If he needs something, if he down on his luck, I got him. And I got you too, sis. Let's all be happy. Let's be a family. And just like Allstate, sis, you ain't got to worry, because he's going to be in good hands over here. Okay?
You see what I'm saying with that? Some of us think that we don't get 9s and 10s right out the gate, we just ain't gonna do share bears. These brothers realize I don't have to have a 9 or 10. All I need is, like Kevin Samuels used to say, an adjustable 6. You get you an adjustable 6 and you put the right makeup on and keep them in the gym, they 8s all day long. Especially if you got 2 or 3 of them, everybody gonna be gawking like, man, how'd you do it? And all you had, the number one thing that these guys, with many of these guys, many, not all, but many of these guys in polygamy or in open relationships have done. I keep reverting back to this because I've done this in the past myself. Truth and honesty, brother, is a superpower that most men do not take advantage of. That truth and honesty in the American way, like Superman used to say, bruh, that will open up more doors and more legs for you than you ever imagined. I'm going to say that again. Truth and honesty will open up more doors and more legs than you ever imagined. You think you was getting coochie when you was a player and you was using all the game and you was lying? Go ahead and be honest with women. Watch how many legs open up for you. I mean that from the bottom of my heart. If I ain't never said nothing truthful to you, watch how many women open their legs because you told the truth. Women, for the most part in today's society, have no problem with sheer bear. Cameras off. You'll hear women go on YouTube fussing if my man is and that and this and he this. Your man already getting some sex out. The number one women that we notice crying about cheating are attractive women. You notice that? Attractive women always crying. He cheated on me. I had to leave here because he cheated. So there's no such thing as being the most sexiest women where he won't cheat. You're so beautiful, he won't cheat. There's no such animal. There's no such mindset with that. Yeah, I put my ones in too, guys. I put my ones in too. Because in all sincerity, I kid you not. I kid you not. That is definitely the truth. Once you guys, and I mean it for all you guys, once these cameras go off, stop lying to women. Give it 6 months. For the rest of, here, I'm going to push y'all. For the rest of the year, be honest with women. Are you seeing somebody else? Yes. I'm wanting to see you too. And I could lie to you and tell them I could lie to you or I could tell you the truth. But I don't want to take away the gift of choice. And watch how fast that coochie get wet. And watch how fast she let you hit because you told her the truth. Bruh, it is the craziest thing. Once I discovered that superpower of truth and honesty, and they will let you smash just because, not because you got the most money, not because you got the fanciest car, because many of us got the most money and we still tell a bare-faced lie, don't we? Many of us got the best car and the best house, and we will still have a house on the other side of the city because we lying to both of these. Bruh, you will come to another country because you're in the habit of lying in the States to women. You'll come to another country lying to women. Are you moving here? Yeah, I'm moving here in about 6 months. You know you lying. You think if you lie to a Colombian woman or a Brazilian woman that she gonna open her legs faster, so you tell her a lie as if you moving here. That ain't called for. You'd have got the coochie if you just told the truth. You'd got the coochie just as fast as telling the truth. Now you walk around with the feeling of, man, why did I lie? I kid you not. When you let a woman give her the power of her choice, usually she gonna roll with you just because, bruh. That honesty is like giving them the gift of a freaking, I don't want to say a Birkin bag or a Ferrari, but I'm telling you, they love the fact that you gave them the gift of choice. Love it. Man, it's crazy. But some of you dudes, when these cameras go off, you're going to still keep lying to women. Why? Because you don't have enough self-confidence in yourself to believe what all of us men in the comment section have just been saying. Bro, you ain't got to lie no more. This 2004. Once again, give yourself all of 2004, and I bet you, prove me wrong. Come into the comment section at the end of 2024 and tell me everything that me and the brothers in the comment section said it was a lie, and you lost your wife, and you lost your girlfriend, or you lost your girlfriend, or no, you didn't get no extra coochie because you told a lie. Told the truth, and you had to go back to lying. Prove us wrong. I'm not even saying tell your wife everything. I'm like, at least tell the main chick, tell the side chick everything. I'm married. I got or I got a girlfriend, or I'm into polygamy, or I'm just visiting. For 1 year, tell the truth. Watch how many legs open up for you, and you ain't even got to pay for play for it. Especially in South America. Especially in South America. All you do is they got to flex y'all, man, please. Flex the truth and watch what happens. Flex the truth and watch what happens. And that's it, brother, from down under. I'm not looking for a girlfriend or a wife. And you know what's going to happen? Legs will spread. Because of honesty. All that trying to talk her into, out of the coochie. Man, I got that finally. Man, them days done. You ain't got to go through all that headache. But American women say, I don't care what American women say on social media. Stop believing that BS. Dude, when these cameras go off and the greatest line that I ever heard, and I don't care what anybody says, there are many songs that have come out throughout history of R&B. But the greatest song when it comes to women is If You Think You're Lonely Now. Number 2 is I'm Catching Hell by Natalie Cole, about a woman that let her man go, and now if you want to listen to a song, Google I'm Catching Hell by Natalie Cole and just listen to the lyrics of this woman. Say, if I could replay that whole scene again, I would have never let this relationship come to an end. I am catching hell living here all alone. That's Natalie Cole. That's my number 2. But the number one is If You Think You're Lonely Now. That's the number one R&B song when it comes to relationships, because when that brother says, when her needs come out to feed, everything that she's saying on social media, everything that she's saying to her girlfriends when they drinking wine, everything that they're saying when it comes to you, I can't stand you, bruh. When them needs come out to feed, everything that she said that she wouldn't do, she wouldn't be a share bear. When them needs come out to feed, I don't care if it's that night, I don't care if it's tomorrow night, them needs will come out to feed. I've heard so many women say, I can only play with my toy so much. I need to be held. When them needs come out to feed. I heard so many women say, I need somebody to just go bend me over and break my back in. When those needs come out to feed. Shout out to Bobby Womack. Yes, sir. And my man KC from Jodeci. When those needs come out to feed. If you guys don't ever remember any part of any song, any R&B song that's ever been made, I'm Catching Hell and Bobby Womack's If You Think You're Lonely Now. I'm Catching Hell by Natalie Cole, Bobby Womack's If You Think You're Lonely Now. When he said that part, I was like, and brother, I tested it. So it's not like I'm just listening to a song. I say, well, let me test this. The brother said, when their needs come out to feed, I was like, and he ain't never lied. Whatever a woman says she wouldn't do with you, by you, when them needs come out to feed, she gonna do it. And if she don't do it with you, she gonna do it with somebody else. I promise you, bruh. I promise you, when a woman's needs come out to feed, all that arguing, all that what I wouldn't do, what I ain't gonna do, whatever. You can blame it on, I don't care if they blame it on the wine, if they blame it on the alcohol, blame it on whatever they want. But when them needs come out to feed, somebody getting a call tonight. Somebody getting a call tonight. A co-worker, a dude that's in the friend zone gonna get a call tonight. Ex-boyfriend who they don't like. A baby daddy gonna get a call tonight. Who am I naming? All dudes that don't lie to him. Co-worker, he ain't lying to him. I'm a co-worker. I ain't got no reason to lie to you. Your baby daddy, he already know you, so you ain't got no reason to lie. The dude that you put in the friend zone, he definitely ain't got no reason to lie because he been in the friend zone so long. Somebody getting a call tonight when them needs come out to feed. Believe you me. Believe you me. I'm not going to harp on it too much, but this is Andre and Andre's Love Crossing Borders. I'm glad that you guys were here with us tonight. I'm going to see you tomorrow evening. We got another good one tomorrow. We got some ladies having a discussion about intimacy, what they like, what they don't like. We're going to hear what these ladies have to say in regards to this. And Lisa Ray is still getting married. It's always some simp that's gonna pull up. It's gonna always be some simp that's gonna pull up. Always. And I'm not saying Lisa Ray is an unattractive woman, but listen, she's run a course. See, you should have got her back in the day when she was Lisa Ray. Now it's like, man. Let me hit the super chats. Shout out to you, brother. Let me not miss out on the super chats. He say, Andre, the future is looking grim for these fatalities. I hope no, that's not fatalities. That is finales. Fee fails. Okay, fee fails. He said note season is fully booked. Yes. But Nate's season is fully booked. Shout out to you. He say the barbarians are at the gates, storming the gates. They may have to share a man. And it's not that they may. According to the Bible, they will share a man. They will share a man. According to the Bible, these women are going to revert back. Remember, the Bible started with women having to share men. All it's saying is in the last days, one of the signs is women going to revert back to their natural desires of being share bearers. In other women, here's the part. You know who's going to convince women of being share bearers? Other women. I want to say this again. Just like women convinced other women to be independent and modern women, guess who's going to be the biggest components to run off at the mouth, whether it be on social media or whether it be in private, to get other women, to recruit other women or encourage other women to become share bearers? Other women. It's not going to be men. It's going to be other women that are going to be like, well, my girlfriend has been telling me that she's been happy since she's been in a, open relationship or a poly relationship. Okay, I'll give it a try with you. But here are the rules. I kid you not. I'm not saying it's a perfect situation. I'm not saying it's a situation that I would want to be in. But what I'm saying is it exists, and the Bible says it's going to continue to exist. It's going to happen. There are going to be people that want and desire one man. Yep, and you're right. They have to share a man. They have to share a man. Yep, Bobby Womack. Yep, Bobby Womack and KC from Jodeci did the remix or remake. Oh man, in the building. Shout out to me. Hey, your Eagles did pretty good in the draft. EK in the building. Shout out to you, brother. Glad that you're here. And thanks for reminding me, guys, of the super chats. I forgot about my shout out to my man Theo Woff. Sent me a couple super chats the other day, and I didn't get a chance to hit him up in regards to that. He said, "La Truth is a cool dude, but he's simping sometimes." I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah. Oh, Fifel. See, I don't know who Fifel's. Oh, you say feminine Fifel? That's the first time I ever heard that one. That's why I was looking like, okay, did I pronounce something wrong? Oh, she's marrying some. You guys got to realize, I am not stateside. I don't know why you guys think that I live my. There are dudes that go to other countries, and yes, they could tell you everything that's going on stateside, bruh. If stateside was a percentage, the news in stateside was a percentage, bruh, I could easily tell you, I probably know 4% about what's going on stateside. I do not, other than politics, I do not keep up or do not care about what's going on stateside. Dude, the latest thing that I halfway kept up on for the first time in many years was the Kendrick Lamar and Drake rap battle, which I knew Drake was gonna lose that anyway. That was the closest that I stayed up on anything in the States. Other than that, I haven't heard a whole Beyonce song, and y'all know Beyonce stay on the radio. I literally have not heard a whole Beyonce song. It's gotta be 7 years, even before I left the States. When I left the States, I left the States. I'm not one of them dudes that kind of like hold on to the States. I'm wondering why. I want to listen to all my stateside radio stations. I want to see all my stateside television. I want to see all my, stateside friends on. No. I love the United States, but I left the United States right where y'all at, right there. So yeah. So if I mispronounce something, it's because or name or don't know the scenario. Because I don't keep up on it. I remember when Will.i.am was talking to Michael Jackson about the video with him and Prince when they were performing with James Brown, and Prince almost bust his butt, and Michael Jackson looked at Will.i.am phone and he was like, "What's that? Where'd you get that video from?" Mike is sincere, and Mike says, "Where'd you get that video from?" And he was like, "It's all over YouTube. What you talking about?" And Michael Jackson, in all sincerity, looked at Will.i.am and said, "What's a YouTube?" He was like, "What's a YouTube?" There are some of us that are so busy and so focused on our little genre of life. Life in the States is moving on. And I have no problem with that. I mean, I couldn't have been like Mike, like, what's a YouTube? But you guys get my point. Yeah, we had a good draft too. Us Raiders, we had a good draft. I can't complain. From all this is probably one of the best drafts I've seen in about a good 10, 15 years as far as, okay, let's see where we go. You know, the schedules came out for the NFL teams yesterday. So if you haven't seen the schedule for your team, you can look it up now. Our schedule is not too bad. It's like 50-50. So we're looking good. You know, all the teams that we were able to beat last year are on our roster. So we lost to Kansas City, but we also beat Kansas City. So we got a good team this year. Our second game, our first game looks like it's going to be a simple one against the LA Chargers. But then our second game is against Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson in Baltimore. Whew. That's going to be a rough one. But shout out to you guys. I don't want to hold you guys up too late. I know this 11:30 in the States right now. He said AP said that he wants us to win in the trenches. Yeah. And that, man, we got some good ones. That young dude, Jackson, man, that kid is. This is probably one of the first years I cannot wait to watch the trenches of the Oakland Raiders. Can't wait to watch their defensive line, and I cannot wait to watch that offensive line. Those kids are serious. He said you got to start copywriting this vocabulary you come up with. Sheer bear, bonnet bangers. Yeah, man. Oh, man. I need to, man. He said we're going 6-0 in the first 7 weeks with the Eagles. We will see. Fly, Eagles, fly. We'll see. Jay Roberts. Okay, we got it. I mean, we're good, man. We're good. Amazon. Oh yeah, let's do the closing with the Amazon. Good one. Good. We'll do 2 closings. We'll do one with our t-shirt line, and then we'll do one with the Amazon closing. So shout out to you guys that are here. Let me make sure I got all super chats. Don't want to make any mistakes and leave anybody out. Looks like I did. Shout out to Kings and Dreams once again. Yeah, that Bobby Womack was a mother. Yes, it was. Let's get ready to get up out of here, guys. Let me get these videos. So first one, I'm gonna start off with with our clothing brand, and then I'm gonna come in with the latest, thick, beautiful, sexy women outro.